Hello! Hello everyone! Wow! Welcome! I almost wanted to say to the Wednesday stream. It ain't Wednesday. My concept of time is absolutely all over the place and lost. It is Friday, everyone! Congratulations, you have made it through most of the week. And that's a good thing, because that means it's weekend soon. But yeah, hey everyone! LIMBUS Friday! LIMBUS company! We're getting back briefly into the game, because there has been another intervallo, the second intervallo, that has been added. So there's more story to do actually, and we're gonna do that today. We will probably do it in one go and cover everything of that, because it's not too long. It should be like around 2.5 hours again or something like that. I looked at how long it approximately takes. The cutscenes are like 1.5 hours roughly. And then, yeah, I think we will be good with our usual streaming time to get through this. And actually today, earlier today, there was already a teaser being uploaded for the next story chapter, and I'm like, huh? Is it already time? What is happening? Oh my god. Actually, do you guys know, like, do we know when exactly the next canto starts? Or roughly where it starts? Like which month? Because I don't have any overview or idea what the timeline looked like. And I also know things had been delayed for, I think, Canto 5, so I don't know. I don't know when it comes out, but it has been teased today, so that's happening. Could be 2 to 3 weeks from now if I gotta guess. What? Wait, I'm not ready! I'm not ready! It's so soon? Comes in 2 weeks? Oh my god. It's going, I want to say it's going so fast, but like, it's just that I just don't have a feeling of time when I just stream like usual, and then I don't actually remember how many weeks it has been since we did the last part of this game. And then I'm like, what do you mean it's already coming out? Which is a good thing, because I don't have to wait then, technically, because for me it just feels like it's, you know, 1 week after we took a break, when it has been like 4 or 5 weeks already. So, appreciate it. I have not even said hello to everyone. I'm all over the place today. Let me say hello. Hey Duiro, Vakiasha, Lifrium, Ice Arbaden, Hosan, Shinta, Greg, Vincent Sword, Empty Solace, RJ. Okay, Meteor, there we go. And Fanuel. Okay, I caught everyone, I think. And Plume, hey there! Canto 6 is coming on March 28. That's when the last chapter of Nier comes out too. I think it was the 28th for that one too. Oh my god. Gotcha gamers, we are feasting on the 28th it seems. Hey Dante! Time is but a concept, very true. Very true. My team has been expanded a little bit. I have the woman, the legend. I got my Captain Ishmael. We did these pulls in a Zatsudan actually. I was just like, you know what, let's do it now. And then we did that. But yeah, I have Captain Ishmael. I'm also still Cinnia. Still not a full 3-star team. Antimony. And right now in the pool there's Rhodia and Ryoshu, and Rhodia is the 3-star, but I don't really need a Rhodia, so I'm not pulling for her. But I have some tickets for whatever is next. But I want to show her. Hold on. Wait. That's Ryoshu. There, this one. It's so cute! I love her. This one is adorable. Also, I like strong women that kick and punch things, so it's a double win. Ah, this image. This image here, that one is so cool. That one is really cool. There we go, the full one. Hell yeah. I like the set in general, the Leo Association ones. Those are really cool. The next banner is Heathcliff with a new association. What? Oath Association. Okay. I couldn't need a Heathcliff. I don't have a Heathcliff yet. The rest is still sitting, like, they are still sitting on the standard ones. Oh yeah, we also got Jesus Gregor. Garden of Thorns. I don't know why, but also his move is really cool. So I will not question it further. Okay, that thing is kind of disgusting, not gonna lie. But hey. Jesus Gregor. Okay, what say D? Should we go in? Limbus! Yeah, it is Limbus time. Ooh. Yield my flesh to claim their bones. Well, I just knew it was something with bones. I could not remember the title for the life of me. But there we go. Ooh, I like the sound of this. Okay, stages. Let's see. 12 stages. That should be good enough. Should be easy enough. Let's go. And hope nothing goes wrong. Oh yeah, and I have to read this one because as usual the intervalos are not voiced, so... Here we go. We're gonna enter the bone zone. No! So we're finally here, eh? Heathcliff looked out the rattling bus window with a dour expression. Though it wasn't raining, the world outside was grey and opaque like an overcast sky. Black pungent clouds of smoke had long devoured the atmosphere. So this is the kind of place Heathcliff used to roam. Lovely. The color remains grey, this deep into the heart of the back streets. I recall with quite the certitude that the T-Corp I arrived at after my departure from S-Corp was sepia-hued. This phenomenon can be explained by the fact that the technology used to drain our saturation is situated at the center of T-Corp. It has been reported that such variations in hue may occur in areas further away from its sphere of influence. Oh right! Shit's turning grey! I remember now. I understand, then... Two other sinners immediately jumped in on the conversation to direct it away from whichever obscure subject Yi Sang and Faust were about to steer into. Oh! Oh, right! I had something to ask you guys. Oh yeah, me too! Gregor is so bad at this. He's still so bad at this. What? I mean, yeah, that's, oh yeah, the buildings here look a little different from where Yi Sang used to live. So I'm just wondering if there's anything up with that. Exactly, that's exactly what I was about to ask. Sigh. Yeah, same Dante. It's been a while since we started on this journey together. I was starting to grow more comfortable with the sinners. Maybe that's why I found Gregor and Rhodia's valiant effort to keep this conversation remotely comprehensible to most occupants of the bus pretty amusing. Allow me to elaborate then. To discuss the subject, we must first look at his smile. He knows exactly what he's doing. Ah, you little silly guy. And Yi Sang, unknowingly shooting down their effort by jumping onto another complicated discussion, was another side I'd become familiar with. While I was curious about the technology T-Corp uses to drain our color, and why do they do that actually, and about the behind the scenes of T-Corp's operations, it wasn't something that could be answered now. I decided to table that discussion for later. Instead, I approached Heathcliff. He was sitting on his lonesome, clearly in deep thought. Clockhead. Still racking your head about what to wear to Wuthering Heights? Huh? What? No, it's not like that. Title drop, everyone go read the book right now. I have the book next to me still. I haven't started it yet actually. But it's really pretty, so I want to read it. Even if I don't know whether I will like it or not. Heathcliff protested, jumping up from his seat. Looks like I hit the nail right on the head. Fine, I was. A little bit, but I was mostly reminiscing about the past. Do I remember hearing that Heathcliff used to live in the back streets? Part of some syndicate, if I recall correctly. Wolverine voids. Virgilius did say that we were going through the back streets instead of going straight to the T-Corp nest for some reason, and that it was because of the company's orders. Maybe there's something for us to do here? Heathcliff did spend some time in the T-Corp back streets after all. Maybe we run into a golden bow here? No, it's some weird stuff again, isn't it? No chance. If the golden bow was as common as any other twig in some back streets, why'd we be doing any of this globe-trotting waste of time? True, I guess? Besides, Wuthering Heights is quite the manor in more ways than one. Oh, that's what the manor is called. Okay, I didn't actually know. You won't find it anywhere near some rundown back streets like this. There's a chasm of wealth between these poor alleyway sots and them. After all, they've sent me an invitation. Quite obvious that we'll find our golden bow in that manor. In it, bruv. Or at least somewhere in the same nest. Correct. We will eventually travel to T-Corp's nest. Heathcliff continued to speak in a low voice. The hubbub from outside the bus seemed to blend with his words, turning into a mass of murmurs. There was a sort of commotion outside. Before we talk about wherever our eventual destination is, we'll have to clear the road of some blockage. Your intuition is half right, Heathcliff. Huh? Heathcliff was muttering to himself in an uncharacteristic daze, jolted away. Bloody hell, what's wrong with you and the room, lass? Neither of you ever do anything with a proper forewarning. I simply did not see the necessity of warning you. Anyway, those outside the bus are our targets. Targets? I believe that he means to say that they must be eliminated. Thank you, Mersault, thank you. As helpful as ever. I feel compelled to let you know that that is not the only implication of the word target, though I am yet to be informed of the precise details of this mission, that is. Regardless, you are to make contact with a target among them. Find the target, then extract the necessary intel. Is this clear enough for you, manager? How are we supposed to find this target if you're not even going to tell us who it is? Dante asks if there are any identifying characteristics to this target. I'm sure you'll find out when you get there. You are asking me questions I have no answers to, Dante. Don't waste your time. Well, off the bus all. I was somewhat wary of the way Virgilius answered me, but even in murky situations like these, we've always managed to pull through anyway. I'm sure things will get a little clearer once we get there. I slowly disembarked the bus with the rest of the sinners. Okay, so like it's the typical find the person. Who is this person? Oh, I don't know, you will know when you see them. Thanks. Oh, that's a currency, okay. I assume we will not have to farm anything. They kinda got rid of that the last time. Okay, we need Ishmael because yes. You! Right, so when I used my ticket, because you get like a guaranteed 3-star ticket for the anniversary event that is going on. Still going on right now, but it's over soon actually. You get a guaranteed 3-star ticket. I used that. This guy right here. He appeared for the 4th fucking time, and he won't leave me alone. But I guess he has been carrying us, so like, fine. Maybe I forgive you this time. But also, what the fuck? What the fuck, Sinclair? I can't believe that I got him like 4 times by now. Yeah, he has some attachment issues. Oh, also...
진심으로 환영합니다.
Angela!
저는 당신이 좀 더 편하게 이곳에서 적응할 수
Angela will be our announcer. I got her for the login bonus today. Where?
진심으로 환영합니다.
There we go. Okay, I think this is fine. I think it's better if I just give Claire 2 slots. Cause yes. Oh, do they switch around? How does that work? Oh, you can choose up to 5. Ah. Angela speaks too much? Okay, so we will try for 1 round, and if she doesn't shut up, then maybe we can switch it around. But yeah, for now, I will take her along so we can listen to her. Let's go! Sinclair, get to gripping! Ooh! They once had it our way, Aniki! Don't worry about me. I'll handle him. Try not to get yourself killed. You got that? What a mess. We walked out of the bus and right into what appeared to be a battlefield of a violent gang war. Black cloaks flutter under the grey sky, and bloodthirsty blades clash violently. The bus had stopped not even 30 paces away from the thick of the battle. They're the Kurokumo clan? Kurokumo clan. I've heard of them before. I'm sure we had some identities from that syndicate. We do! Do we? I think we do. Some identity cards said Wakashu too. They're a pretty large subsidiary of an even larger syndicate called the FAM. I think the identities were outfits similar to the ones they're wearing here. I think you're right, but who are they fighting? It's gotta be a strife. Heathcliff replied in a monotone voice like he was reading from an encyclopedia. It ain't a rare sight to see syndicates fighting one another in the back streets. Must be something about the street tax or some other trivial turf dispute. Leeches! Blood-sucking, curse-seeking to oppress the exploit the weak with violence! Fie! There's nary a place these scum do not infest! It ain't anything new, lass. Most syndicates are like that. The only difference between them is how far they're willing to go. Like, right, there he is. Looks like that one over there. The one walking right at us. Uh-oh. Heathcliff raised his bat and pointed it at the approaching man. He wore the same outfit as the other Kurokumo clan members. The hell are you looking at? Crowding like you're here to start shit. Gonna keep pointing that bat at me? You wanna go? Is that it? You wanna fucking fight? You wanna go? Hey, lower your weapon. Let's not do anything rash. No need to escalate this further, is there? Otis stepped in to warn Heathcliff, but he did not budge. He remained motionless, the bat still raised and pointing threateningly at the approaching man. Won't matter what we do here. It's a foregone conclusion. That we're going to have to fight him? Right on, lad. They're in the middle of a strife. They'd be real sensitive about making it clear that this is their turf. What better way to do it than forcing some unwitting travelers to pay the toll for the road? Looks like we've got a smart one here. The Kurokumo clan henchman strutted before us like he owned the place. Just as I begin to wonder about how dumb you could possibly be, you show your shrewd detective side. Gotta say, it's a real mystery. Ishmael muttered at Heathcliff, who was shrugging at us with an expression that clearly read, "I told you so." Well, since it looks like you clowns already know how this works, let me get straight to the point. The toll is 500,000 an per person. Guess someone's going to die. 500,000 an? Let's see here. 1, 2, right. I count 13 of you here. And since you guys all rode in on a bus, I'm sure there's a driver in there too. Don't you skim out on us now? I'd like it if we didn't have to make this business messy by going through the bus ourselves. Did you hear that, Dante? This is totally a highway robbery. It kind of is, isn't it? But it didn't really matter how much they were asking for. I wasn't going to negotiate with them anyway. Fuck them up! Ishmael turned and looked quietly in my direction. I nodded back. Halt! There's that field of battle! They're in that field of battle! Don Quixote pointed at something. There lies a wounded dame! We must make haste and rescue her! Though what's the green, no? Just as Don Quixote said, I could catch a glimpse of someone bleeding out on the ground through the chaos of clashing blades and black cloaks. Oi! What'd I say about this justice rubbish? This is a syndicate turf war, yeah? No one's more or less honorable than the other. Agreed. It is no complicated mathematics to expect unnecessary allied casualties in this effort, should we involve ourselves in this conflict. Alas, I do not wish to leave her behind so undefended. I guess it's an improvement. In the early days of our adventures, we would have been dragged into this conflict 5 minutes ago thanks to Don Quixote's recklessly valiant rescue attempt. I suppose she's learned her lesson by trials of fire. Flashback to the Virgilius scene. She was starting to show restraint for once. but it's a bit different this time. Okay, so I do think that we have to help that woman, but... Oh! What? Manager? I didn't think that this was what that nod was about. No, I'm not saying that we should get involved because it's the right thing to do or anything like that. Virgilis was telling us the truth earlier. There is a chance that we were purposefully made to drive right through the strife. Which means that there must be something here they're expecting us to find. They always put us in danger's way for a reason after all. I just have a feeling that the wounded woman might have something to tell us. Maybe an intel of some kind. And if it turns out that we were supposed to get that intel from the Kurokumo clan and not that woman, then I suppose we'll have to beat it out of them. True! Oh-ho! Marvelous, Executive Manager! I, Otis, am actually awestruck by your genius. Actually? What is she implying? That her usual flattery is phony? Tante, I think you should know that by now. I don't like the way you're treating the Kurokumo clan like we're some pack of stray dogs. I don't think I missed that sympathetic look you gave her, which could only mean that you clowns are chummy with the Blade Lineage. I could practically hear our negotiations, not that I was going to negotiate, falling apart as the man drew his blade. A rational deliberation, followed by a sensible decision. I will return my appreciation for your magnificent leadership with a flawless victory. All units, prepare for battle! Oh, Otis. Never change, Otis. Never change.
사실 이런 보모구실은 제가 아니라 세피라들의 역할이긴 하죠. 관리자님도 알다시피 저는 언제나 수십 명의 몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
Thanks, Angela. Appreciate it. Dante's learning? Yeah, finally. All right. Oh no. Oh no. She's not effective in these, isn't she? She's not really fitting for this, isn't she?
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
It's okay.
걸려라.
She will be here as the token that we need for our motivation. Whoa! I hadn't seen that before. Whoa!
개체의 정보까지 일일이 읽어드리는 기능을 바라시는지.
What the fuck, Angela?
보시다시피 앞에 무방비해진 개체가 있네요. 부디 그래선 안 되겠지만 이 틈을 놓친다면 관리자님의 역량에 대한 계산을 재검토해야 할지도 모르겠군요.
Okay, guys, I think I understand now what you were saying. That she talks a lot. She talks so much that it doesn't even fit into the box. What the heck? Angela! I trusted you! Yeah, she just can't stop talking. Oh wow, it's getting really dark in here. What the heck? I think it's about to storm. Oh.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약 제가 인간이었고
Too long. I ain't reading that. I ain't reading that. That's the mood of these texts. Now imagine she had like a really grating squeaky voice or something. That would be an experience.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Oh wow, thank you. The machine does not make light use of flattery. That was a compliment.
직원들이 우세한 환경에
Oh my
있습니다.
god.
관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요.
Yeah, I agree.
긍정적인 변화네요.
Oh my god.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면
And how did that make you
같은
feel?
걸 시도해 보았을지도 모르겠네요.
Oh really? That's interesting. You're imagining the high-pitched voice? Yeah. Yeah, just have it like even higher than Paimon dialogue. Hey, Star Fox! And hey, Luke! Can we have a TLDR? Machine AI girl has a lot of things to calculate and therefore a lot of things to tell you.
이전까지 있었던 대부분의 관리자들은
And also,
이
everything she says differs
결정적인 일격을
between
지시하곤 했죠.
hey, you did great and I don't see that lightly and wow, you fucking suck.
걸려라. 제대로 찝었군.
I probably shouldn't watch this since I will get spoiled, but oh well. I mean, just close your eyes when we're... Actually, close your eyes and close your ears when we're reading the dialogue. And then you can just watch the battle. Boom. Because YouTube will recommend you the battle even if you don't want it to. Anyway, so you will see it probably at some point. That's what happens to me all the time. It's like, thanks YouTube, you did pick up on my interest, but I did not want to see that. You get an A for effort though.
신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화예요.
Okay. I love Angela and she's great, but I think we will switch her out after this round.
너무 쉽군요.
이 작살은
It's really cool that you get her for free just by logging in for the anniversary, and I think that they added her of all characters for this is also really cool. Wow! Did Honglu actually like roll high on that? That's a new one. Oh Jesus. Oh boy. Oh lord. Oh, it's storming, alright. Sad. All bark, no bite. Truly a disappointment. I mean, sad could also just be sad because it's kind of sad. Sad all day. There we go. While the rest of the sinners were slowly recovering from the excitement of battle, Don Quixote did not waste a second before bolting forth to the woman's side. Hark! Art thou... I must check thy pulse. Ooh, you can check her pulse through her forehead? Didn't know that was possible. The first line of Honglu. And it's this. Amazing. Oh, Shinta! Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Thank you. And Empty Solace. Congrats. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you, thank you. The lady lives! So this lass has the intel we need? The sinners one by one began to gather around the woman. She was dressed in an all-black garb, like the Kurokumo clan members, but her weapon and her outfit were unmistakably distinct. Blade lineage, huh? I looked around at the defeated Kurokumo clan members, then back at her. The difference became even more apparent. Don Quixote slowly and tragically shook her head after checking the pulse on others. Executive Manager, I have questioned some Kurokumo clan members during the battle, but no notable intelligence has been gained. So it's just her then. I hope my gut feelings prove me right. The lady doth appear to be the sole survivor. We must move her to the bus and administer first aid post-haste. What dost thou say to that? Yeah, don't see any other way. We don't carry a first aid kit with us, and I can't turn a clock to heal her, so... Imagine him just having a first aid kit all the time. Don can carry the kit around. Mersal, do you mind carrying her back to the bus? I do not. Thus we made our way back to the bus, Mersal carrying the dying Blade Lineage member. That is an unnecessary line. I see that you've hauled in another baggage. Virgilius didn't seem very happy about this. Manager, since when did bringing in unauthorized, unverified guests into our bus become such an acceptable practice? Virgil, you sent us in, you gave us nothing, now deal with the consequences. Never good enough. We had no choice, we have to save her first if we're going to get any answers out of her. Dante explains that this individual will be of no use to us deceased. If she carries the intel we need, then we must first ensure that she survives. On that, Faust agrees with Dante's decision. There we go. Thank you, Faust. What's done is done. However, do be mindful of bringing in strangers onto the bus from now on, Dante. Every time we brought someone, they have actually helped us out. They have actually helped us! The old man, too! I had a feeling that Virgilius had much more to say than that, but he simply sighed and dropped the subject. Well, I believe that Manager and Squire have made a decision most just. Thanks. Just as I was starting to dread that this bus was doomed to be eternally uncomfortable, Yi-sang emerged from the back door with good news. I have done what I can, now... And before he even finished his sentence... Ooh! Hello! The woman was awake. The great question of all questions.
당연한 결과죠.
Will the NPC die?
선택받았으니까.
Place your bets now. Okay. I love you, Angela, but you just stay there. How about that? She cute? Hopefully not. Yeah, I hope she survives, but you never know in this game. You never know. Where? The bus? Welcome to the bus, and oh, we are... Enodachi? Ha! The Blade Lineage woman sprang from her prone position, grabbing the sword next to her. She held the grip of her blade, ready to draw it at any moment. Okay, calm down, lady. You're okay, you're gonna be fine. It's okay, we can talk about it. Identify yourselves. Are you with the Kurokumo clan? No. So we're... Then why does that woman wield an odachi? She will not listen. We should kill her. Yoshu! She pisses me off for two reasons. One, she refused to listen, making this conversation longer than it needed to be. Two, she dared to compare their scrap metals to my blade. Is there any reason for me not to proceed with her OOF clock? Yeah, there is. She can't tell us anything if she's dead. Yoshu often shows bursts of emotion in the most unexpected times, but at least she listens when I ask her to, which is a relief. I suppose your blade is not exactly like theirs. Your uniform is certainly different. And you... who might you be? You certainly wear a rather loud timepiece. Are you unable to communicate otherwise? They are our manager. Their vocalizations will not reach your ears. I recognize the scent your voice carries. It's familiar. The scent your voice carries? You're not supposed to... You know, you can tell him in a kind of way to eat a candy, is all I'm saying. Even in the districts that I have resided in, I have not met fellows who speak as I do. Speak as you do, indeed. Yet I sense familiarity in your voice of verbiage. That's more like it. I know they mean accent, but the way this was phrased was a little bit silly. You must be from District 19, S-Corp, are you? Though I have fled, that is where I hail from. I see, so you have also left your home behind. My compatriots oft share the same fate as we do. Perhaps meeting someone from the same home district helped. The woman visibly relaxed before slumping down on a nearby chair. Her breathing was labored. My name is Yi-san. I have operated on the wounds you have suffered. Ah, so I have acted with such brutishness despite your kindness. Please accept my apologies. Call me Angdu. Is that how you say it? Angdu? 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 I'm a Sasu from the lineage that deals in blades. Oh, Dante, maybe we can leave the talking to Yi-san this time. Looks like we can sit back and let him handle this. I nodded, replying quickly to Rhodia's whispers. If you are from District 19 S-Corp territory, then you must be aware of who we are. I am somewhat aware, though I am far from acquainted with tales from the street. I have heard that the boy Lineage is bound to no master, no when, and whence do you flee? Okay, I never do that again. It does not fit Yi-san. It would fit with Dawn. Is it a tale far too long to be shared in full? All I may divulge is that we had no choice but to seek a territory for us to thrive in. Perhaps there's aught that we could do to assist. Should you deign to impart us the particulars of your pursuers. Angdu shot a sweeping glance at all of us. Her eyes appeared heavy with crushing exhaustion. If you and your fellows were skilled enough to defeat this group of foes, then all of you must be quite capable. Kurokumo clan has put a bounty on our heads. Our mentor, my fellows, all of us. Hold on, this ain't just any other strife then? That sounds more personal than your usual turf war. As it has always been, District 19 is fraught with corruption and disturbance to the lives of the public. There's very little that us men and women of the blade, who seek naught else but to train and walk the path of martial arts, can do to change the wing, now known as Salpipieo Agrandistries, or S-Corp. Oh my god! Names! As the old saying goes, what other choice does a monk who abhors his temple have but to leave it behind? Thus we must depart from our home. So the people of S-Corp suffer still. We had departed in search of a new home, yet it was no easy journey. Most territories have already been made home by others. In order for us to settle, conflict was unavoidable. In the midst of those conflicts, I have the memory of our mentor bringing us an invitation. To the library! What? What? Okay. I didn't expect it to just say it here, but like, yes. Okay. An invitation to enter a library of sorts. Library of Redimension! Virgilius, who had been sitting quietly with one leg over the other on a chair, far from the rest of us, visibly reacted. I think I remember that the word library always got a genuine reaction out of Virgilius. You have the memory. Quite an odd way to face your own recollections. We arrived at the library hoping to escape the Kurokumo clan's clutches. But all we had done was to lead ourselves into just another field of battle. We were handily defeated. Then all of a sudden, we found ourselves stranded in the backstreets of T-Corp. Upon our waking, the bizarreness of such an experience can only be described by an expression just as odd. Ah! Mentor Bamboo-Headed Kim! Her eyes suddenly widened mid-sentence. Angdu leaped from her seat. I believe that our mentor remains there still. We must make haste to the Yongjing building. But be not so hasty. Such wild movements may tear the wounds that I have. Oh no! Huh? What the heck? Is she dead? It is no surprise that a sudden rise in blood pressure in lieu of blood supply would cause one to faint. She has merely lost her consciousness. You are right, manager. She did have some useful intel for us. Yongjin building? I suppose we have some business there then. Maybe, but I'm not sure. I don't know what this has to do with our mission, if any. Or maybe it's that library that we should... Wait. The library doesn't... Well, the library does exist, but it's not at a place we can just easily go to. Thinking of the fact that we're in the middle of the city. Danger, danger! Bunch of people in Mephi's way, swinging swords around, black clothes. Passengers move out! Protect Mephi! Executive manager, they appear to be Kurokumo clan's reinforcements. Well, what can we do? We'll have to think about this later. For now, let's take care of the reinforcements. Just go to the library? How hard can it be? Well, it's kinda way out there in the outskirts. Outskirts kinda dangerous. Only a little bit though. Also, I'm contemplating on whether I turn on the lights. It's so early, but like it's so dark in here because it's storming outside. I can't see. Help! Where am I? The room is filled with darkness and nothingness. Is this reality? Are you guys real? Am I even real? Maybe I'm an AI, just like Angela. But I think I will turn on the lights. Bad eyesight? No! No. I have good eyes. But it's storming and it's really dark. There we go. Ooh. Is this real life or is this fantasy? Hey, Fun Time Freddy! Yeah, I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good right now. We're doing well. Honglu! Okay, we're doing really well. Honglu, I don't know what happened to him, but today, he's having a good day. There shall be light. And the light came. Okay, we can just do win rate here, because they are dead. They are dead. She's so cool. How is she so cool? Average mobile player. Hey there. Okay. 17 seems good. 13. They are both dominating, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the coin is on our side today. What happened? Maybe they just, you know, they saw that I pulled Sinclair for the 4th time and then they were like, you know what? In exchange, you get some nice coin tosses today. How hard can the library be? It's not about the library itself, it's about getting to the library. It's a little bit far away right now. Let's take that. Oh, my eyes itchy. Yesterday I had an argument with my with a friend from the US because she was like, well, we said, hey, it's spring because clearly it's spring, right? At least here outside, clearly it's spring. But then she shouted at me. She's like, no, it's not spring. And apparently they still have dangers of getting snowstorms, which is like very wild. But at the end of the day, country issue, it's spring here, so take it away. Well, technically spring starts at the 21st, I think, officially, like calendar-wise. But to me, honestly, the second we hit March, it's like, it's spring. It's spring right now, and I will not accept anyone telling me that it's not spring, because I want it to be spring. I wish I had some snow here, it's been too hot in here. Well, over here when you get snow, it's like so... the temperature is like so easily shifted that it's like it will snow for like 10 minutes and then outside it will just immediately get mushy and melt. And then the street it's just all muddy and like everything's covered in ice, so it's more inconvenient than anything else. Snow here is not nice. It's been a very, very long time since we had any actual decent snow that you could walk through. That sounds dirty. It really is, yeah. It's like, it's all just dirt. When it snows here, it's just great. Great. Everything outside will be ugly and dirty and mushy. And if you're really lucky, it will just be, you know, a very, very thin sheet of ice right beneath the snow because it just mushed itself together so much, but it didn't quite melt. And then it's like, well, be careful when you go down a slope. Because that's usually when people fall flat on their face. And man, do I have some memories of falling flat on my face. It was not nice. Do it, Honglu! Yeah! He's crazy today! Every time I look, it's a 30. All those fail videos must come from Germany then? Probably a lot of them, honestly. Okay, sure. You know what? Let's take the struggling one. If anything, it will just boost his next move. I miss when Honglu would do 4 damage. I don't. I really don't. Because it happened way too often. And way too often when it mattered too. But hey, redemption arc. Redemption arc, right? Okay, 9. You're struggling either way, but it's okay. I'm so glad that we got Captain Ishmael. She looks so cool in battle. I really like her. I also just think that like the animations, the drawing on this outfit in particular are really, really nice. Okay. Should I maybe... Oh, that's Sinclair, never mind. Actually, I don't even have that many resources stacked up. So I will just beat them up normally for now. Only downside of Captain Ishmael is that she hates killsteal and he loses SP when allies kill enemies, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's funny. I haven't actually looked at her profile yet, which I probably should have, but yeah, it makes sense, right? Because it's just like what happened with the whale. That's a cool detail though, honestly. Lore accurate. Ugh, I have like... There's like something stuck in my throat. Ugh. There's like a clump that it's just stuck in my throat for some reason. Oh, it feels disgusting. Did you lick? No, I did not. What? No, I did not lick my cat. There's a frog in my throat and I can't get it down. That's a 30 again? Okay, what is going on with him? Okay, I think we can just go win raid. I think the frog is finally free. I think the frog is free. Okay, we're good. We're good. Also, no, I do not lick my cats. I give them a little kiss on the forehead occasionally. But that's about it. Nice! Victory! We returned to the bus after dispatching the Kurokumo clan members that attacked the bus. What? Only to be greeted by an unfamiliar face. There was a woman sitting in the frontmost seat of the bus. Interesting guide. I believe that we've both made it quite clear that no guests are to board the bus without prior consultation. That discussion was not even an hour ago, in fact. Yes, we did. No outsiders, to be exact. Isn't it clear as day as to who she is? I noticed that she was wearing a familiar uniform with the logo clear emblazoned on her chest. Are you from the LCCB? LCCA, the after team, Manager Clock. Right, I could see that she was wearing a red emblem on her shoulder. Huh? Wait, can't she hear what you're saying? No, don't have any talent in TikTok interpretation either, but it was pretty easy to tell with that blank stupid look they were giving me. Whoa! What's with that attitude? Hello? Hey, John. Don't you even have to cut the... I agree, Ishmael. Don't you even have the common decency to mince your... Ishmael scowled, about to tell the woman off, until she coughed and collected herself. Maybe she suddenly recalled her old attitude. I am team leader Kaiman. Kaiman? Kaiman? Kaiman. Limbus Company Clearance After Team, Normal Operations Unit 2. I don't think I've ever seen anyone from the After Team in person. Of course not. All that them blokes do is sweeping in to pick up the spoils after we've done all the hard work. Let me set something straight, Backstreet's What? The After Team is charged with cleaning up the mess you ungrateful wastes of lives leave behind. Sweeping in to pick up the spoils? No, we do the very difficult work of sweeping your stinking shit under the rug. Wastes of lives? Is that how you guys see us? Oh, that's not all. Wastes of lives, bumper cars, the most expensive bus in the world, meat shields, maniacs with more luck than they deserve, and then some. Doesn't seem like the most relevant conversation topic for now, though. You better change your tone now. If you give me one reason to, then I will. Unfortunately, it is my personal philosophy to be stubbornly set in my ways, unless I'm given a good reason to change. Sure, it's your job to collect the golden bows, no matter what. But I'm having a lot of trouble scrounging up even an ounce of respect for a group of half-wit idiots who don't give a damn about people who have to clean up after them. Okay! Whoa! She's not in a good mood. That's enough, Team Leader Kaiman. Very well. I wasn't sent here to reprimand them. I'm here to relay the orders from the head office. Kaiman produced an envelope, opened it, and pulled out a paper from within. She began to read it out loud. LCB, additional mission assignment prior to T-Corp. Golden Bow Retrieval Operation. 1. Eliminate and/or secure the distortion in the area. 2. Recover the monolith, an artifact in the shape of a black stele? From the same site. A monolith? What's this now? Distortion? Are you saying that they've already distorted? I don't know. Limbus Company clearance is not part of this extra operation. I was merely ordered to relay this information to you as I happened to be taking care of some other job at T-Corp. I believe that our one and only mission was to recover the golden bows. Since when did it become our job to play errand boy fixers? Since now. Besides, I don't see what the difference is between an average errand boy and your team. All you ever do is picking up and delivering the golden bows, no? Right! I guess the after team is full of girls just like you, huh? Rodion grumbled like she was imagining a department full of Kaimans. Kaiman quietly took a sweeping look at the complaining sinners, then approached me. Manager Clock? Yeah? Can't hear what you're saying anyway, so just listen. Allow me to kindly explain some things for you and your minions, since all of you appear to be so out of the loop. Kaiman crossed her arms and leaned against the bus seat as though she was about to start a lecture. LCB's primary objective is to retrieve the golden bows, yes, can't deny that. but parading around telling everyone that Limbus Company specializes in retrieving the golden bows would be stupid, don't you agree? And it's not exactly the most lucrative business, if at all. I suppose so. I've been wondering about the company's finances for a while. Where do we even get our funding from? Well, there is no need for you to concern yourselves with the company's finances. We have much more than enough capital to do what we want. What the company really lacks, however, is public standing and a cause. A cause? Limbus Company decided to find our cause in distortions. No significant organization has yet taken charge of managing instances of the distortion phenomenon. Faust told me some time ago that it hasn't been long since the distortions began appearing in the city. Limbus Company is building our reputation as a professional distortion prevention and control company that doubles as a research center for the distortion phenomena, which means that we need to produce real results. In more ways than one, that is. I did hear that this epidemic of distortion phenomena can be pretty annoying to deal with. No one has properly defined what these distortions truly are. This means that not many are willing to jump into dealings with this new phenomenon blind. We did hear that some are preparing to launch an association primarily dealing with distortions, but that's all it is, an association. We intend to deal with it on a corporate level. Right, but how's any of that our business? What reason do we have to go out of our way to tussle with those distortions? Here's how it's your business. The order came all the way from the top, the highest authority of our company. Don't they teach you how to follow orders in the slums? That does it. You're not leaving this bus alive. Manager. Kaiman ignored Heathcliff, who was visibly fuming, and turned to face me. My attitude towards your minions, and the company's attitude towards them? It all depends on the choices you make, and your leadership. With that, she produced an envelope from under her arm and handed it over. At the end of the day, though, the choice is yours. Your men aren't completely wrong. If you would like to focus solely on your primary mission, the Golden Bows, then fine. It's not like the company is going to kick you and your meat shields out. But do understand that the company's treatment of the sinners may change depending on what you decide to do here. Virgilius listens quietly, his eyes shut. Now then, Red Gaze, I'll be taking my leave now. Until next time. Fine, but next time I'd prefer if you would watch your language. These meat shields are still under my guidance, so try not to disturb me as well, Well, that depends on what the manager does, doesn't it? Excuse me. She left, leaving nothing but the awkward silence behind. Even Virgilius didn't like that. She gone? Bloody trick. After that brief moment of quiet, everyone began sighing and complaining as though they'd just been ungagged. Almost burst a blood vessel listening to all that. Thought I'd soften my temper with age. Still good work keeping things non-violent, guys. Progress! They are learning. I don't think she said anything wrong, though. Okay, Honglu, if you fucking hate us, then just say so. I found her manner of speech quite convenient. There was no need to unnecessarily read between the lines. I had little trouble understanding her and organizing my thoughts accordingly. I guess that's one way of looking at things. Anyway, she's right that we really don't have much to say in the matter. If the company asks us to do our jobs, we do our jobs. I don't have anything to add myself. I have no issues with following orders. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I tried my best to cheer up the sinners as I opened the envelope she left behind. Not much of note was in there. One old-fashioned walkie-talkie, a talkie-walkie, a bunch of signed and stamped paperwork, and... Oh? Mission location. Yongjin Building. Let's go, Karon. Yongjin? Right, Verg? Got it. I'm feeling it. Bzz, bzz. Here we go. Vroom, vroom. I love her. Judging by the lack of surprise, both Karon and Virgilius already knew where to go. And the bus took off. Let's go! Vroom vroom! Everyone, you know what we have to do now though? We reached the 1 hour mark. You know what that means. Stretch! Ouch! Oh my god, a nerve in my arm is stuck. Ouch. Stretch carefully. And hydrate. Oh wow. Okay. Better. Refreshed. In my lane. Flourishing. Let's go. Your age is showing. Listen. Listen, I am trying, okay? I also just have a very... I don't even know how to describe it. My nervous system is doing things sometimes that are really weird and it shouldn't do it, but it's doing it and it's not pleasant. Hey, cool dog. Okay. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say again. Most of you already know, but those of you who may not know yet, next week on Saturday, our anniversary is technically on Monday, but we're gonna stream on Saturday, so that potentially more people have time when they want to attend, because it's weekend. But we're having our anniversary stream, our first anniversary stream, next week on Saturday, usual time. And if you look in the community tab or on Twitter, there's a link to a marshmallow. So it's a kind of a Q&A, ask your questions anonymously thing. If you have any questions or messages you would like to submit for our anniversary Q&A section, you can do so with the marshmallow link. Our anniversary? Well, I have another... We are 2 people. That's why I say our. And we're part of a team, which is called HighTideSha. And our group is called ALTYR. It's Nious Heiramond and I. I don't actually mean you guys. Though some of you also have a first anniversary here, I will say. Which is really crazy to see. I want to write something, but my head is empty. Help me write. But then I would just ask a question to myself. What's the sense in that? Use a silly questions generator online until you find a question that that you think would be good for the stream, and then you can just send in that. There we go. You'd imagine such crazy questions? Well, we have collected quite a few already that we're gonna cover there. We're collecting them. They're sorted beforehand, so if you ask something that's like too weird, then it might not appear. Or probably like if there's stuff that's repeating, then it would also appear once and it might not be yours but someone else's, but then your question still gets answered, kind of. Did Karen lose any sanity filtering the questions? A little bit, yes. a little bit. So yeah, they are sorted beforehand, but we will cover as many as we can. You have your 20th anniversary on live tomorrow. Oh! Oh! I'm not gonna wish you a preemptive happy birthday because that brings bad luck. But 20 is a wild number. It's when you start losing track of your age. And then you don't, at some point you don't know anymore. Am I 23? Am I 25? Oh, I'm 26. Oh no, wait, I'm 27 already. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I also, I always, I tend to forget what my age is.
선택받았으니까.
Sometimes I'll be asked and I will be like, oh yeah, I had this last year where it's like, someone asked me, how old are you now? And I'm like, 27, and it's like, no wait. No wait. That's not it anymore. I'm 28. And it's gonna happen again. Because I will just forget that I'm 29. Something continued to nag at the back of my mind during the frequent stops and combat encounters. There was this one thing I just could not understand. This is pretty much expected from Virgilius at this point, but if he already knew where we were going and why, would it hurt to tell us for once? I muttered to myself while looking toward the back of the bus where Angdu slept. She was still out cold. Come on, Faust. I legitimately think that this is something we have to talk about. Can you please relay my question to Virgilius? Ha! If you won't do it, then I will. A journey can't always be sunshine and rainbows. Some friction is necessary. You there, guide! Otis is just gonna get punched at this point. Otis relayed my question, then began to share some of her own grievances with Virgilius. A lot of her own grievances. Are you finished? Well, you're not wrong. I did hear most of the details through the radio. And here's why I didn't tell you in advance. It's because you are the kind of people who never learn until the problem crashes through their front door. Would you have done anything differently if you knew in advance? It will only serve to give you an excuse to whine about. So there it is. What now, manager? Will you refuse this mission? How could I? They're already treating us like dirt. If I refuse this, I can't imagine how much worse it will get. I'm sure you're thinking, how could I? And you'd be right. I can tell from the way he's looking at me that he already knew what I was going to say. I'm starting to wonder if he really can't hear me. Our guest is awake. You should go and ask her for directions, manager. Karen's intuition can only take us so far. Again, this would have gone much smoother if we had been told where we were going from the start, but like always, Virgilius felt the need to add comments like that before shutting me down and turning away. He'd already closed his eyes. Allow me to explicate our present circumstances to her. Yisan got up and with an Okay. Yisan got up with an awkward smile in an attempt to clear the air. After some time, Yisan seemed to have successfully explained our circumstance to Angdu. She was standing next to Karon, trying to give her proper directions. She had also told us that as long as we assisted her with her mission, she wouldn't mind us she wouldn't mind us taking the black steel for ourselves. Turn to the right, there. They've already set up camp there. People dressed in Kurokumo clan's garbs were wandering around the building, standing guard before its entrance. Let's beat them up! I have to mentor bamboo-headed Kim. Delaying further will only allow the distortion to grow more powerful. We must enter the building as soon as possible. Angdu had already leaped out of the bus and was rushing in with her weapon drawn. We quickly followed suit. If she keeps doing that, she will just die. And she will die in a very unspectacular way. Stop running, girl. Stop. So you skip to 30? Yeah, I'll be happy when I'm 30 because then it's easy and I can just say, hey, I'm 30. At least for a year it will be easy. And then after that it will go back into a black void. Angdu's Unga Bunga personified? Yeah, she should have been a warrior. Okay. There we go. Also, since we will finish this today, it means I have a slot on Monday. So I think on Monday we might do karaoke again. I don't know yet if I want to go vertical again or if I want to do a normal request one with the new cool list that I made. Okay, I think they're dead, so I just win rate. The average Limbus player? It's not like you have a choice often. All you can do in the autobahn is just Unga Bunga. And then suddenly they expect you to read and understand what the text says. And be like giga-brained. To beat the boss. Probably the hardest one was still beating the brother last time. The big brother. Okay. Bernie, that looks good. I like that 17. It's higher than the other number. Speaking of numbers. The karaoke withdrawal got to you. Can't wait till Meow Day. Oh no. But yeah, I think it's karaoke time on Meow Day. We call it Meow Day because Monday is not a nice day. But going to the numbers, I've been looking into Unicorn Overlord, and just saying that title is always so wild to me. Because imagine you're making, like, you're always making these crazy games. You're making Odin's Sphere and you're making 13 Sentinels, and then your next game is Unicorn Overlord. But I've been looking into it a bit because I can't decide if I want to play it or not. But also, it's a vanillaware game. So it's like, this will surely be good, and I should probably play it. So now I'm torn. I will say, the way the combat looks in this game, this like super old RPG style, I'm not a fan of that. But then, in return, the combat is like, it reminds me of Fire Emblem a bit, and I love Fire Emblem. So it's like, do I like it or do I not? I can't tell. You know, it's good when it has that kind of name. Yeah, that too. It's like, okay, they're just rolling with it. You've heard good things about it. So I was watching this, like, I was watching the start of a playthrough because someone I like was streaming it, and then I looked at the start to see if I would maybe enjoy it, and literally the very first soundtrack, the very first battle soundtrack in that game was so crazy already. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this so good? It's been 5 minutes. Try the demo maybe? Oh, is there a demo? Cause then yeah, maybe then I will know whether I like it or not. Imagine if we somehow get hamburger in Unicorn Overlord. That would be so funny. Honestly, that would just be funny. Ah, damn it. Looks like this was the last one of them. Ah, the aroma of blood. Some splattered fresh, some old and growing vicious. I can already tell that there will be a collage of different blood splatters waiting for me in there. I'm excited to see this collection for myself. How's the birthday merch going? What do you mean? This one expresses brutal thoughts with such nonchalance as one muses about their next meal. Whichever may be the case, the way is open. We must move with haste. Angdu did not hesitate for a second before disappearing into the building's entrance. Man, I'm impressed by your energy. Wasn't she knocked out cold just a few minutes ago? Yeah, and she needs to stop. It is sheer willpower that moves her. What other choice does she have when her superior is captured? From the name alone I expected Yongjin building to be much taller than just 6 floors. Building and all. But that's also a building. It is a common naming convention in the back streets. I looked up toward the rooftop of the building Honglu was looking at, and suddenly grew curious. What time is it right now? Need a mirror? My head doesn't actually tell time, you know? It is 2:10 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon? It's not midday, but it's not supposed to be this dark, is it? Well, Dante, you should come to Germany! How is it this gloomy and dark at 2 in the afternoon? I'm starting to lose my sense of time here. Oh, so that's why! Ah! Dante just solved my issue. It seems particularly darker around this area we're in. Well, compared to the Smoke War days, it's still bright as a sunny day. I suppose that's true. The back streets of T-Corp are known to be in a perpetual state of murkiness. Their machines ceaselessly discharge heavy plumes of smoke, which cloud the skies. That and the constant color drainage keeps the back streets of T-Corp dark and dreary. Of course, I must also inform you that the conditions have improved somewhat after the Smoke War, due to the various extenuating, prohibitive conditions, holy shit English major, introduced by the outcome of that war that limits the production of smoke. Before the war, we have no time for idle chatter. Come now! We hurry toward Angdu's urgent cries. Ugh, there were more Blade Lineage bastards left? What the last took them all out already. They were nothing but milling minions. The size of their bravado ill-matched their immature skills. I foolishly decided to stand their ground instead of retreating upstairs. Okay, Slay Queen. An electric buzz of sorts played from the radio I had stashed in my clothes. Is someone calling this radio? The sound became much clearer when I unfolded the antenna from the radio. LCD here, can you hear me? Acknowledge, come on. The voice coming from the other end of the radio was upbeat, to put it mildly, and very chaotic. Oh, okay, what I just did was absolutely not that, but I didn't know. Okay, I just have to press this button, right? Well, I'll talk, but it's not like you can hear. They actually TikTok! Alright, I called you for a reason. I'm just calling to relay a message, so don't bother responding, yeah? Okay. You don't have much time, so let me keep it short. Remember that black stele you guys were sent to retrieve, the monolith? I'm picking up a super huge bump in the monolith signal in the area near you. That signal can force people to the stored. For your information. Force people to the stored? We have to contain it before that seeping signal goes completely out of control, okay? What the heck is this? Oh, my bad. I've got some stuff going on over here too, you know. Anyway, I gotta keep this short, so let me just emphasize that time is of the essence here. Over and out! The call dropped before any of us even had the chance to say anything. She's, pretty lively, huh? We don't have time to sit around dumbfounded, Clockhead. Let's crack on. Everyone, I think the elevator's broken. Is that you? I see that you and your fellows now also have a reason to hurry. I say that we break through their lines and rise through the stairwell. What say you? You don't have a choice. Come on, let's go. I put the radio back in my pocket and began running up the stairs. Let's go! Do you guys take the elevators when you have the chance to?
당연한 결과죠.
I kind of prefer taking the stairs, even when I can take an elevator.
그렇겠죠?
It's like, get that free sports in kind of thing, but also, elevators, sometimes, kind of scary. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh man. Oh, seriously, the stairwell is the real challenge, isn't it? Not the Kurokumo clan, guys. Curious, is it not? Oh, what is? That they filled the stairwell full of weaklings who clearly do not know what they're doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going upstairs. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Angdu's expression darkened. Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen. Dost thou worry for thy mentor? Don Quixote carefully sidled to Angdu's side with a sympathetic expression. How could I not? What kind of person was, Mr. Bamboo-Headed Kim? Angdu appeared conflicted, as though she was having trouble organizing her own thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. He was a steadfast man. Protected what needed protecting, killed that which needed killing. He was always one of the Blade Lineage's finest. I dare say that he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. man of few words who always sought to take good care of those under his wing. If only he hadn't made that decision, my fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. Oh. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what that decision might have been. But he soon realized that this was probably not the time to pry and quietly closed his mouth. Whichever may be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. Then we have no choice but to make haste with her. Let's go! Depends on which floor. Okay, that is very understandable. The merch you sell during your birthday, you know, the tapestry, the pillow and other stuff. If you ordered items and you were still waiting for items, then it might be in customs or something, because they have been sent out. There have been people who already received their stuff too. So if you're still waiting for something, it might just be that it's stuck in your customs maybe. Because that tends to happen a lot. And then it usually takes... It can take a few weeks until they like look through it. But everything is on the way. I've seen too many elevator/escalator accident videos. It's stairs gang forever. Oh no. Sometimes I have like a nightmare where it's like, oh, the elevator is clearly malfunctioning and I can feel inside the dream that the dream wants it, like the dream wants to make it crash. But I also can do like somewhat lucid dreaming, so that's usually when I just cancel my own dream and switch the scene. Greg, are you still waiting for stuff? Because if you don't know about the status, maybe you can ask on the HighTideSha Twitter. Maybe they can check. Maybe they have a number for it. Sadly, some part of Kim's story is locked behind Mersault's ID. What the hecky? That's kind of rude. But it's okay. It's usually just, you know, small bits that get added. So we will still get a good picture of what's going on. 30, 12, yeah, that looks good, that looks decent, that's fine, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Sinclair, let's go! Oh my god. He's at it again. Actually, which stage are we on? I want to take like a short bathroom break before we get into the dungeon. Or like very close to it at least. It just tells about how Kim needed to run away from S-Corp. Oh, okay. So it's like nice to know kind of basis. Are you gonna try the bamboo-headed Mersault ID? I mean, I guess we might as well, right? It fits the chapter. I do like my tanky Mersault because he eats all the damage, but I think we will get through it just fine, so I think I take him along, yes. Okay, they are dead, so we can do win rate. Bamboo-headed salt is pretty great. I always kind of miss when there's like banners that have someone that I still need. I do have a Mersault, but like I know some of the others were available and then I just forget to log on. Honestly, it's like such an achievement that I got the anniversary rewards because you need to log in for 2 weeks total during the time frame where it's running to get all the rewards, and somehow I managed to remember to log in for 14 days, and it's crazy.
선택받았으니까
It's crazy for me.
그렇겠죠?
Okay, we still need to go up the floors, so I think now is a good time to take a really short bathroom break, okay? I will only be gone for like a minute or two. Use the time to get something new to drink if you need to, or take a bathroom break yourself, or get something to snack if you're hungry. I don't know. Fulfill your desires, everyone! Wow! The water is filled. The salmon is grilled. Wow. Hello! Scatter! Scatter, everyone. Yeah, the music in this intervallo is really good. The music, like all the music tracks in the battle too. Really good stuff here. I like that. Also, you cannot run, you cannot hide. Thank you, Shinta, for your super chat. I appreciate it. But not today. Today is not the day where you pass my perception. Okay, I still have enough boxes, good. Imagine I did not, and the stream would just end right now. You know what? Maybe I can already use the bamboo head guy here. There. Everyone has him. There we go.
불로 정화하고
Let's see what you can do, bamboo hat man. We will need even more pink to cover it up next time. You're trying your best. It's really cute that you're trying.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
But I doubt you can pass. I doubt you can pass. My information page that just straight up shows it to me.
불길 속으로
Oh, fancy. Even Dante says good work. Speaking of cute things, you know what's really, really cute? And she asked me not to tell anyone about this, but it's okay. Because she doesn't have to know that I actually tell anyone about this. And she also doesn't have to know that I tell you guys about this, but my mom, she got my old PC, right? She got my old PC, I got a new one. Because she wanted to play video games again. And she had been playing a ton of Pal World. Ah yes, there's the good old Honglu 5, by the way. She had been playing a ton of Pal World, and then eventually when she got bored, she now got herself Supermarket Simulator. And she's been playing this like every day, and even after work she would sit there sometimes and play until like 3 AM. I'd come into her room because usually she would just go to bed early for work, and I come into her room and I'm like, why are you awake? And I look around and I look around her at the screen and I just see her super cool supermarket, and it's so cute. It's so cute. I love to just see her gaming and having fun. It's adorable. And also kind of unhealthy that she stays up sometimes even longer than I do. And I already stay up long, right? I stay up until like 3 AM on average. And the first night she got the game, she played until like 5 AM. I'm like, Mom, I'm so glad you're having fun, but damn, you're gaming harder than I am. What happened? Yes, she played Supermarket Simulator until 5 AM in the morning. She's gaming. Gaming hyperfixation's got hands, yeah. Yeah. Cinnia mom is a base gamer mom, yes. Yes, she enjoys playing video games. She only likes playing specific video games because a lot of things get too stressful for her, especially as she's getting older. Like even games she would play back in the day, she's not necessarily playing anymore because they have become too stressful for her, and also she doesn't like reading. So when she can't find a quest or something, she would call for me to help her all the time. So that's why I'm like, okay, you need other games, and my mom was like, okay, I'm not gonna play any stressful games. Okay, this looks good. And it's so funny because when she was playing Pal World 2, she would always come to me and then tell me about like her sick tricks that she found out from watching content creators on TikTok for the game. She would just she would scroll on TikTok, get game tips, and then super excitedly come over and be like, hey, did you know about this thingy you can do in Pal World? And I'm like, yes mom, great mom. I'm so happy that you're having fun, even if I'm not playing the game right now. But it's adorable. Relatable, that's why I don't play FPS in League anymore. I mean, that's a whole different experience in terms of stressful, okay? I actually used to like to play a round of like, let's say Valorant every now and then. There were definitely games that I would like to play sometimes, but then it's like just the stress, like in Valorant specifically, the stress of being the last man standing, it's too much for me. Manual battle, what the fuck? But it's only the tiny guys. Why are you attacking Ismael? Oh, that's Ismael. Okay, I was so confused. What? I just couldn't find her because I'm not used to her having that image. You do that, and then you two can attack this one. But yeah, just being the man, like in a game where you are potentially the last man standing, and everyone's watching you, and if you fail, they will let you know lovingly in voice chat. It's like, I can take it. And then, of course, a lot of times, even when you just try to play, there are people who will shout in voice chat at you either way, so then it's like, oh my god, shut up. It's really bothersome. Okay, they are dead. Oh no, I shouldn't have done win rate. Oops. It's okay, they should both be dead still. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Oh no! I forgot. What are you? You're the same guy, but big. They evolved. Oh my god, it's their parents. Let's make sure we take them on then. It should be good though. Should be good. You know, maybe I don't actually care about the others being hit by the small guys. Maybe I don't care about them attacking. Just hit him. Yeah, they are stronger and they are bigger. A lot bigger. Oh. I love it when my fellow friendly players teach me profanity in other languages in multiplayer games. Hell yeah. Well, at least you can be sure that every time, even if you get insulted, you learn something new. You might learn of insults you never even knew existed. Ooh, okay, nice. There you go. Two are staggered, that's good. Who are you attacking? You're attacking Honglu. Okay, let's catch that with someone else. How about you, Sinclair? There we go. Neutral. Delete this guy, I guess. We take that. And that. There we go. We should try losing a clash with Mersault's red skill. Oh, okay. I will see if we get the opportunity. Maybe in the next battle. Dota! Oh! Yeah, I never played Dota. I only played League. And honestly, playing League is enough. Playing anything Riot Games related is enough. Oh, he's being targeted. Interesting. Wait, what's happening? There's something happening here. I'm not sure about this, but we should be fine. Anyway. Unopposed. Okay, let's try to destroy these two. There we go. I also liked playing Overwatch for a while, but then I don't know what happened. People just gradually became meaner, and then I had one specific day where I was playing with a friend, and like it was 2 days in a row. We just wanted to do some quick play, right? So nothing at stake, just play the game a little bit. And people were so rude. They had never been so rude and unbearable in the game as they have been on those 2 days. I don't understand what happened, but it took all motivation from me to ever touch the game again, and then I uninstalled it. Did we just fight the Pekiatula? Yes. Their appearances are rather dissimilar from what we have encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute. They are evolutions of each Pekatula. The kind of Pekatula one transforms into depends on the type of sin that one has embodied in life. So it is no surprise that there may be variations to them. Oh. But we've never encountered anything like them before. Collecting the golden boughs could have expedited the Pecatula growth process. Why is that word so hard? Pecatula. Those bows, they really have something to do with everything, huh? Our job is starting to look a lot more serious. Right, that reminds me. These Pecatula are each supposed to represent some kind of sin, right? Sin. My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. No, the sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw nearer. Their voices got muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. It appears that they have lost their sense of self. Their original forms now forgotten to oblivion. Self? Aren't distortions kinda similar to that? Some people become distortions and some people Pecatula. I wonder what the difference is. I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all our seeds with ever-present potential to bloom. Executive manager? What'd you say? So I talked over you, so I couldn't hear. If you would allow me to continue, maintaining the self even at times of extreme stress could cause one to evolve into a distortion, and when the light of that day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? If once devoured by their sins, they are reborn in the form of their image reflecting the dreamt by those who are nothing. If one's if one's something. Dante, what is if one withstands yet their sins, the heart. What the hell, Clockhead? What in the bloody hell are you talking about? I ill like the sound of that. Has something gone awry with their prosthetic head? And if one seeks to bear the shock of their original hearts. Ego, is that what you're speaking of? And in a world perceived through their own the shall be unveiled to their egos melt into by of sin. Huh? They're starting to talk a bit like my grandfather. Manager? Your head! Executive manager! Your head is on fire! Oh, what a blaze. I think they're about to explode. Only those who can define their own. Oi! We got to do something before Clockhead bites it. Got any bright ideas, lass? I know not what to do. Only those who are awakened by their own. Disgusting! I thought that Manager Esquire's flaming head was merely for style, for I had not once felt such heat from it. Else, what if they accidentally activated the self-destruct sequence? Deceit, if we don't dose it now, it's going to melt everything around them. Yes, the operating principles are the same. Dante is via the golden bells connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean area of the headquarters. Which is to say that... Who gives a shit about the bows? We got to douse the flames on their head. Water! Does no one have water? We must make haste and douse the flames! Sometime later. Prete, art thou recovered? My eyes, if I had eyes, that is, opened slowly. I was lying on the ground, surrounded by the sinners. What happened? Do you not recall what had transpired? I guess I don't. I do remember walking up the stairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. Executive manager, we must visit a workshop to get that looked at as soon as we return. Huh? A workshop? Did I malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're talking about some machine. Either way, there isn't anything we can do about what just happened. Not here. We can discuss this later once we return. What just transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Angdu, where is... She has advanced without us. While I remain curious yet concerned about her condition, we must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Death flag! Death flag! Raise your death flag! Yeah, okay. There was a lot I didn't understand, but since we're in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first. Woo! Okay, let's see. We got some addition to the text here. If one's will is weakened, devoured by their sins, they are reborn in the form of the Pecatula, their image reflecting the deepest parts of our mind dreamt by those who are nothing. Or something like that. If one withstands the burden of their mind, yet refuses to confess to their sin, the heart distorts. Yet if one seeks to bear the true manifestation of their mind, the ego shall assume the shape of their original hearts. Oh! Okay, you know what? That makes sense, yeah. And then they become the people who like wield their egos while being still in control of themselves. Hatman. I'm like, something is missing, something is missing. It's the Hatman. There we go.
돈 벌러 가자.
Thanks for the addition. Why'd this have to break? Why now? There was a nervous-looking man on top of the stairs, on the uppermost floor of the building. I could immediately tell that this man was unlike any other foe we faced in this building. I'd better be quiet in there. I hope that thing at least stays put. He kept looking into his pocket watch as though he was expecting something awful to come out of that door. He is. His garb, which highly resembles the Kurokumo clan's standard outfit, suggests that he is a relevant individual in this case. It is possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he is of higher rank than any foe we have defeated on the course of this location. Then, before I even had the chance to suggest waiting for a bit to come up with a strategy, Angdu was already charging at the man. You must be the captain of the Kurokumo clan. What the... You wish to hunt the blade lineage? Very well, here I stand before you. Face my blade! I suppose this means that my men are all dead, huh? I'd toss you into that office if I could, but... the merchandise is still in there. Come on. Suppose I've got no choice but to fight. At least allow me to introduce myself. Then you can tell me who you are. Name's Jun, captain of the boys you killed. Angdu, Salsu from the Lineage Blades, a follower of Mentor Bamboo-headed Kim. The hallway before the door falls silent. It is as calm as a winter dawn. The two warriors, blades drawn, begin to take cautious steps. It's as though they are attempting to gauge the distance between each... I can't read today, I'm so sorry. Gauge the distance between each other. Ha! There was a sudden flash. When I came to my senses, the pair had suddenly switched sides, facing away from each other. The outcome of this clash... Come on, that's it? Huh? Miss Angdu! Appears to have been Angdu's defeat. She fell to her knees. Amazing! Outstanding performance! 10 out of 10! I mean, I was just getting started. I'm surprised she even had any energy left for that attack. She's been fighting the Kurokumo clan henchmen on the front lines before we even had the chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. I must also remind you that she was on the verge of death not so long ago. She has overexerted herself. What, are the rest of you gonna fight me too? This hardly seems fair, me against all of you. Oh, now you complain. This Jun rested his blade on his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I could tell from his single clash against Angdu that he wasn't going to go down easily. Well, I don't like that we're all ganging up against this one guy, but you've got one loud-ass clock for a head. What even is that? Is this some local T-Corp clock-shaped prosthetic fashion or something? It is a clock, right? You there, is that clock head on time? Mate, what do you think? That clock ain't for telling time. Then what ya... Then what ya decapitate yourself for? What a useless clock, there we go. Okay then, any of you got a timepiece, a clock, a watch, anyone? My stupid watch broke again. The sinners wordlessly begin to surround you. Guess not. Are any of you even wearing a watch? You must all be insane, sauntering about without a timepiece. Even if I did, I would hardly find it within myself to show it to thee. You're really getting on my nerves. You know what? That's it. I'll be in deep shit if I let anyone in there anyway. So come and get me. I'll cut you down if it's the last thing I do. Okay, sir, let's go. Is this a manual fight? Okay. Then not. I guess. Fine. Alright. Whatever. The ender of all mirror dungeon runs. Oh no. Do I need to be worried? Or is he only dangerous in the mirror dungeon? You avoided him like the plague every time. Every time you had to go into the mirror dungeon. Well, if you can't win, just run. It's called a tactical retreat. He's pretty strong. He's not that bad here, if I remember correctly. Okay. Okay, then we should be fine. I love that animation, it's so cool. He would argue that both ego and distortion are expressions of honesty. Yeah, I mean, in a sense. In a sense, it's more about how do you take it and how far do you go with it. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Is he on 1 HP? Is anyone still attacking the other guy? The other guy? Yeah! Yeah, okay. I was like, what? Oh, oops. Maybe I should have done this manually, huh? There he is! It's your boy. Okay, let's see. It's not like we can change much. Is no one attacking him? Or, let's see. Maybe we can, yeah, okay. Maybe we can get rid of some of the others. Ah, Rhodia's clashing with him, okay. He's a hard fight because it's a normal fight and not a manual one. Yeah, that tends to be the issue with like these mini bosses that come before the actual thing. Whenever they're not manual, it's like, it's a bit bothersome. Whoa! Nice, okay. Honglu is back on track. Nice, that's at least 2 people staggered, I think. So already less to take care of. No, please don't hit me, sir. Ah! Oi! Okay. What is all this? Hold on. Okay, he has a lot of bleed. And 1 more coin per every surviving other ally. Okay, hopefully we will blast the other ones right now. Okay, we will. We definitely will. We definitely will. Yield my flesh to claim their bones. Okay. You know what's kind of sad? Sometimes I still think about it, but I used to drag my friends into these games, into just Project Moon stuff, and then along the way, I lost them. I just lost them. They disappeared. Not the friends, but like, the friends didn't touch Project Moon anymore, I mean. We're still friends, but I lost them on the road of Project Moon. I would say though, one friend that I dragged into this actually finished Library of Ruina completely from start to finish on their own. Let's try this. On their own, which is like, hell yeah, let's go. And another friend had started it, but then that other friend also gets into new hyperfixations with like every game they touch. So they like started it, they got like through quite a few fights actually. I think they made it up to the area with Love Town even, and then they were like, they were immediately fixated on something else, so since then they have not touched it. I need to remind them of the game actually, because then they will surely get back into it. But yeah, I got both of them to play LIMBUS, but then they just stopped along the way. And often the argument is, well, it's a gacha, I don't want to play any gachas anymore. And then the friend who finished the library actually said, okay, they want to play LIMBUS, but they want to wait until more chapters are out. And I'm like, do you know how long these chapters are? Are you sure you want to wait? And they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. And I'm like, okay. But if you need to spend 60 hours in the game later on, don't tell me I didn't warn you. Just saying. Now let us converse for a moment. Angdu seemed to have recovered somewhat as we thought. She bound Yoon with a rope before throwing him to the ground. I do not accept... I do not expect the mere captain to know why your organization has put a bounty on our heads. But I cannot quite place the reason you were standing guard before this room. It was as though you were protecting our mentor from us, of all people. Wait, it wasn't just you, was it? Every Kurokumo clan filth we killed on our way up to this floor stood in our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Fine, here's the truth then. We're the victims here. Whatever do you mean? You guys really have a way of pushing my buttons, huh? Ugh, you weren't part of the party pursuing you or cutting you down. That was none of my business. You're just one of many syndicates or organizations that were unlucky enough to be on the FUM's shit list. Our run-in was just a coincidence. We were ordered by the FUM to stand guard next to a black stele here, that's all. Everyone was on edge because we were supposed to transport it elsewhere pretty soon. And that's when you Blade Lineage bastards appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere? I see, so this is where our mentor has awakened. You... sounds like you know something that I don't. Can't say I've ever heard of a tech that could blip people into existence just like that. Thought they were using a singularity or something. Besides, the Blade Lineage never had a chance. Our numerical advantage was insurmountable. Of course. We had your friends cornered. We had no trouble cutting them down until there were but 3 of you left standing. Then all of a sudden your boss's eyes suddenly began to glow and... that's always a bad sign. He did the Sans Undertale. He cut down everyone around him. It was a one-sided slaughter. What then? You got that right. Blade Lineage, Kurokumo clan, it didn't matter. He cut through everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm their captain. The lives of my men are my responsibility. I had to save them somehow. So I stayed behind to guard the door while my man guarded the entrance to the building. What other choice did we have? Oh shit. Delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. This won't end with me having to cut off a finger or two. Damn it. Ugh. Angdu struck the back of Yoon's neck with a swift precision and dropped him to the floor. Whoa, 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 whoa. Angdu? That man had already been subdued. Wherefore didst thou? I have merely put him to sleep. He would have caused us trouble had we attempted to enter that room while he was conscious. Oh, okay. I thought she just straight up killed him. Hey Zaru! I think the chapter is pretty cool. I really like the music. I must talk to the mentor. See him with my own eyes. Have you gone deaf, lass? Your boss will cut down anyone who gets too close. No, that cannot be. Okay, copium. Dante, we can infer from what information we have gathered that... Yeah, I agree. There's a powerful aura coming from behind that door. I can sense it. Our mentor. Angdu's hands tremble as they wrap around the doorknob. We must prepare for battle. I know that mentor bamboo-headed Kim will do no such thing. She slammed the door open, only to come face to face with a distortion. Yup, I think he will do the thing. Actually, I'm sorry. Bamboo-headed sands. Yeah. Okay, we're almost at the dungeon. Bamboo-headed Kim. Ah, fuck. Take my box. Time to yield? Yup. Well, here we go. Time to yield so he can claim my bones. Oh. I only now had a good look at that room, damn. Mentor, what is this? I recognize these wounds. These are your techniques. How could you put your blade to our fellows? Attempting to communicate seems futile. Pitch black flames lingered behind this man she called Bamboo-Headed Kim, her mentor. Something had devoured him. There was something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. I could definitely sense it. This was a distortion. Cease your beastly howls and talk to me, please! Say something! Oi! Don't get too close! The distortion unsheathed its blade in the blink of an eye. It sensed that something had entered its range. It stands. You're really going to kill? Get out of the way! As Angdu stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurled himself into a direction. And in that brief moment, the distortion's blade descended upon them as though it bisected the very space they inhabited. I surmise that Sinclair has entered the distortion's range as well. We have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. We slowly raised our weapons. Wah! 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 It's time already? I thought this is like... Okay, I thought this comes later. In like a stage. Another one. Another stage from here, I mean. Okay. Guys! We are fellow readers. We will read the text. Don't smile at me. Okay, draw off the sword. Gain 2 poise. Okay, he's a poisey guy. Yo, the music is slapping. Hosan, you need to turn that face around when you smile, okay? I'm not allowed to see your smile. You need to smile to the left. Actually, no, to the right would be correct, considering where the chat is placed. Never mind, Hosan, you're fine. Everyone else, smile in the other direction. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, a lot of bleed as before. Paralyzer. More poise. More bleed. Gain 1 damage up next turn. Okay. Slay! Slay. Clash win, gain 1 poise. Okay, more poise. And we are not allowed to see that yet. Evade. On evade, gain 4 poise. Passives. Okay, they just said fuck you, I guess. Yield my flesh to claim their bones. I'm not gonna lose with this one though. I'm gonna use it anyway. Okay, favored. This is on Rodia. There we go. Who this on? Sinclair. Anyone faster than 4? Honglu is faster than 4. Okay. Okay, we covered everything. I need to turn this one again. I'm gonna turn this on. There we go. Okay, let's see. Reading is too overpowered, so they censored the passives. Yeah. I'm not even allowed to read. I tried my hardest. Hey VHack! How's the alchemist doing? I'm doing fine. I'm enjoying this chapter. My throat is struggling a tiny bit from all the reading. Also, I can't read words today. Reading is hard. I'm trying my best, but I don't know. I have so many hiccups today. It's like... I just go underwater. But I'm trying. Reading is for nerds anyway? True. Okay, can we see anything new? Overthrow. Kinda does the same. Passive is not activated yet. Probably at a certain threshold of HP. Ishi is not being attacked. Okay, that's good. She can catch something. I wish it would stay zoomed out when I pick a clash option for the first time. Sure, do it. Umaheya. Wow. Okay, is this fine? This fine? Oh no, I replaced this one. Okay, this fine? No, what did I replace now? Okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine. There we go. Too many lines! Reading in my Project Moon game. See, reading is one thing, understanding is the other thing. Have you tried reminding yourself that you are not a fish? I have tried my hardest, yeah. But like, then I drink some water and I'm like, I'm back in that mood, you know? I feel like a fish again. And then I blubber the text. Okay, I mean, so far he's not really doing anything. I think that will change shortly. Probably when we stagger him. Fish sin. A blue 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 blue. A blue 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 blue. Oh, yield my flesh. Gain X? Growing resentment next turn? X damage dealt by the skill that activated the counter skill. What's growing resentment? It's probably something I do not want to see. That doesn't tell me a lot. So, like... use the hardest hitting skill first, trust. So, the fastest person... is Sinclair. Shit. But maybe with this one. So the fastest person... would preferably attack and trigger the Yield My Flesh to have it gain less numbers. No matter, since you're gonna stagger him anyway. That is very true, yes. I don't think I want to use the red skill yet. I like to use Ishii's red skill when he's actually staggered. Okay, there we go. Oh. I think, yeah, okay, I think that's okay, but it doesn't matter anyway. But that's how it works, I guess. Let's go! Hehe. That's a lot of damage, oh my god. Wait, is that it? I thought maybe he does a silly thing when he's staggered. Don't mind if I do! Let's go! Ooh, can they get him? I think they're getting him, yes. There we go. Easy game. I probably get the shit beaten out of me in the next stage for saying that. Yeah, I'm just gonna get beaten the fuck up in the dungeon for saying that. If you win the clashes in the first turn, you pretty much won the fight. Okay. Okay. A little bit unspectacular, but it's fine. Bamboo-headed Kim kneeled and caught his breath. Something began to shimmer behind him. This is a dungeon, a mirror dungeon of the Phantoms. This is just like the Ding Dong's Bar and Friars, huh? Oh, Gregor. It's en bongs, Gregor! En bongs! He has already entered the dungeon. So we got to follow the bloke, eh? Yeah, we were ordered to secure the distortion as well, so... An immense heavy sensation emanates from within that space. That monolith has to be somewhere in there too. Let us follow. While she was clearly dumbfounded by the turn of events, I could tell that she was determined to see this to the end. We had nothing more to add. Advancing. This place has taken the likeness of S-Corp. Not just anywhere in S-Corp. You call this place the Phantoms of Ego? It appears that Mentor Bamboo-headed Kim's memories are affecting this place. Is there aught from this past that you are aware of? No, nothing in detail. I don't believe I have the right to divulge a depiction of his past based on hearsay either. Angdu continued in a morose tone. When he appeared so suddenly at this building, I don't suppose he had much trouble cutting down the Kurokumo clan henchmen. I am certain he was flanked by competent man and woman. It would not have mattered how many henchmen they threw against the mentor. Nothing short of a Kurokumo clan officer could have given him any trouble. In fact, I surmise that he would have been able to cut down 100 of their men on his own. But not all those who accompanied Master Bamboo-headed Kim were as powerful as he. His capabilities lie far beyond our own. His fellows must have fallen one by one before the endless onslaught of the Kurokumo clan henchmen. And I cannot help but imagine that the sight must have reminded him of rather tragic events in his past. An unpleasant event that likely shook Mentor Bamboo-headed Kim to the core. That alone fits numerous criteria that make it ripe for a manifestation of a distortion. He was in a very receptive state of the monolith's influence as well. So that is how the mentor became beholden to his blade, like a fiend. Yet still, how could he? We remained wordless and advanced as Angdu despondently muttered to herself. It was all silent, save for the sounds of our shoes lightly pressing into the soft soil beneath our feet. Oh boy, here we go. Oh! Burn, bleed, tremor, sinking, poise, charge. Maybe tremor? Rhodia could use tremor. Oh. It's a one-floor dungeon? Yeah. Green Spirit. Nixie Divergence. Oscillating Bracelet. When hitting an enemy with a skill, inflict 1 tremor potency next turn? Oh, that sounds rather nice. Then the others could use it too. Someone said Inhaler. First turn start of an encounter, all allies gain 4 poise. Oh. Maybe. Maybe that then. Or we just take a random one. You know what? Okay, listen. It's always 2, right? The answer is always 2. So we just do the classic gacha fashion and we gamble it and we take 2 because 2 is always the answer. Allies gain 1.5 poise potency from skill effects. When an ally defeats an enemy with a sloth affinity skill, they gain 2 poise potency and 2 poise count at the next turn start. Stone Tomb. There we go. Alright, you take everyone to the dungeon. I forgot. Oh no, I can't. Alright, I can't take the headman with me. Mean. No. I wanted to take the headman. I forgot. The illusion of choice. Yeah, we got poise anyway, so... Technically, the choice was almost the same. Ooh, it's blue. How long is this? This is fine. What's that? Ah, we have the starlight stuff. What does this little box mean? Actually, I haven't seen that before. I guess we'll go here because 2, right? Okay. Box means chance of ego gift. Ah. Okay.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
Thank you guys. Okay, this is easy enough. This is easy. There we go. Oh yeah, the question marks are always these encounters. We'll try to take the question marks when we can. I like the encounters. Who's the harpoon on? Oh, that could be good. There we go. It was a quality of life change to mirror dungeons a while back. Ah. Yeah, I haven't done a mirror dungeon in ages, so... Nowadays I tend to, like at the start when the game came out, I grinded through like everything because I wanted to receive everything, all the rewards I could. But nowadays it's just... it's too tedious. I come on, I do the story, and then I go home. And for a game that's so big on its story, I feel like that's a valid way.
제대로 찝었군.
They're pretty cool, but gifts they give are tailored for Blade, Lineage, and Kurokumo teams. Ah, okay, I see. That makes sense. Okay, we will auto this because they're dead. Good for you. The hardcore mirror dungeon grinders are clinically insane now. Yeah, there's... Okay, sorry Ishmael, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I will shut the fuck up. Nah, but yeah, the mirror dungeons. You can farm a lot if you really wanted to. Okay, question mark. It's us Kurokumo clan's turf from here on out. Is it that hard for you to understand that you gotta pay the toll to use our road, huh? People dressed in Kurokumo clan garb stand in the way of unarmed civilians threatening them. I suppose that excuse was enough for them to tread on our territory as well. Angdu does not hide her indignation. She's gritting her teeth. What should we do about them? Fuck them up! Who will step forth? Captain Ishmael is taking the sail. Damn it. What the hell happened? I thought we'd driven them all away. After a grueling battle, Ishmael and Angdu managed to defeat or drive away the Kurokumo clan henchmen. You have my gratitude. I'm glad that we could provide them some help. Yeah! Woo! The civilians freed from the threat of the Kurokumo clan each bow and give us their thanks. But you're not dressed like a local. You don't mind us prying, who might you be? Oh! Guys, do we gamble or do we go? One or two? You have a BP level of over 1200 now? That is crazy. I'm not even anywhere near clearing the current battle pass. Of course too, always. Okay, sure. We will double down. Oh hey! Oh no! But he has a lot of sanity, so... Oh, okay. The civilians immediately kneeled before us and bowed profusely. Their voices trembled as they pled. We're sorry! We're so sorry! Please have mercy, don't kill us! In a flustered attempt, Honglu tries to tell them that we have no cause nor intent to hurt them, but they refuse to listen. Take this at least! They raised their heads with the utmost deference. In their hands was what appeared to be a book. Taking a closer look at it, we realized that what they handed us was a filled ledger with black covers. Please forgive us, that's all we have with us at the moment. Try as we might to help them to their feet, the fear has already rooted them firmly to the ground. They don't even dare to raise their heads. We had no choice but to leave them as they were. Black ledger! First turn start of an encounter gain random ego resources equal to the number of enemies. Oh! Cool! And another one. What the fuck? This is odd. This mist is... I don't know when it happened, but a thick layer of mist had descended all around us. I've heard a tale of one such nightly stroll. In this tale, a clueless traveler heedlessly wanders into a brumous haze and finds himself before an otherworldly being. Stop it! Just as the sinners began loudly bickering with each other, I realized that there was something hazy standing in our way. Is that thing dancing? A mysterious thing dressed in white danced gracefully before us with a large blade in hand. When it met my gaze, or when I thought it did, a sheathed blade had materialized in my hand. What does it want me to do with it? Ooh, assume a stance like I'm about to draw the sword, or unsheath the sword and hold it on my side. Leave the sword, let's leave. Okay, both of them are passed to gain a gift. One is bleed, two is poise. Then we should probably go with the second one, right? Ugh. Ugh. We don't really have much of either, I think. And poise is just, you know, nice to have, I guess. Once again, the answer is 2. Pride or breath? Okay. Whoa! Alright then. Oh god. Well, the odds seem good with her sanity, so go! Ishmael wielded the sword. Ishmael carefully and effortlessly unsheathed the sword. Never mind. They failed to unsheath the blade and instead dropped it to the floor. I think they were holding the sword backwards, slicing their own palm open in the process. The thing disappeared while we were busy trying to stop the bleeding from Ishmael's hand. The fault lies with you, manager! Holy shit! Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, that was worth it. Okay, doesn't really matter where we go here, so we go forward. Honestly, that was worth it. Yes. Amazing. Oh, it's these guys. Okay, you are attacking a motorcycle. You are attacking Sinclair. Let's do it like this. Yippee! When did that happen? Did I just completely and absolutely miss the 2-hour mark? I did not tell you to stretch, did I? I just completely missed that again. Fuck. Oops. Well, everyone, we have reached the 2-hour mark a while ago, actually. So, everyone, stretch. Oi! Oh! And hydrate. Wait, are you too he's too slow. Then you attack this guy. There we go. Dehydrate and return to shrimp? No. No! No! If you do that, you may never drink again. So that's why my back is hurting so much? It's Sin's fault? For not telling me to stretch? It is all your fault, Sin! It is all my fault! No, no, no. Do not shrimp. Okay. Destroy this guy. And this little guy's entire, well, big guy's entire career. They're not little anymore. Nice. We're almost there. Oh, so, okay. Perversion? After defeating one or more enemy using an attack skill, gain 1 ego resource of that attack skill affinity at the next turn start. The attack skill's affinity was Wrath, gain +1 ego resource. Okay, sounds good. So the double blades are the manual battles. I remember now. As shrimple as that. Boo! Boo! Bad jokes galore. Okay, time to destroy some henchmen.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
걸려라.
I need like a little shrimp that I can put on my head. Maybe then I will remember to do our stretch and hydrate at the appropriate time. I just realized you have Faust on the thumbnail and didn't use her at all. Yeah, because you know then Sinclair gets 2 slots and since Sinclair wants to be on the team so fucking bad that he doesn't leave me alone when I pull for characters, I thought, okay, sure. There we go, 180 for the truth.
단테님 봤어요?
Okay, is the next one gonna be an auto? I think the next one is gonna be an auto. Oh, never mind. Oh, but this guy is low moral, so might as well. The 2 slots Sinclair is a good strategy anyway. Yeah, it's the thing that has always saved our ass somehow. Sometimes I hate him, but I do trust in him. That was a sick move to end on. Hell yeah. I don't know what she's saying, but it sounds cool. Okay. Ooh, shimmering blue letters float before you. The way that these similar words are ordered makes it difficult to understand what it's trying to say. To say what is right and what is wrong is not right. But that is not to say that to say what is right and right is wrong. This entire fucking stream, I struggled with reading like every other sentence. And then we get this thing right here. And I just pull it off thoroughly. I'm upset. To say that what is right and right is wrong is not wrong. And to say that what is right and what is wrong is in turn to say that this wrong is right. Does it want my impression of these words? What is it talking about? What is right and what is wrong? Is it really that important to tell which is which? Say that what really matters is something else. Still, it must be said that what is right is right. One is for 100% crit, 2 for hyper buff. Blade Lineage IDs. See what I mean? See what I meant just now? I'm going insane. This stream is driving me insane. Oh my god. What do you mean very low? That's less than very low. Here. The blue letters slowly fade away and a new word appears in their place. Ref. The word stays there for a moment before burning up and fading away. Maybe it didn't like our answer. Nothing happened.
익숙할 뿐이죠.
God damn it.
불로 정화하고
I didn't know that.
세우라.
You know, before we go there, I don't know what it's gonna ask for. So I thought that, oh, hopefully we just have one of the things it's asking for, and then it's like, nope.
불길 속으로.
Nope. You good, Sin? I don't know anymore. Nah, I'm okay. I can take it. I will just take it with grace. It's okay. Oh, this only has one turn. Might as well use the red skill. Use all the reds. There we go. Reds, reds. They are the reds. They are not salmon nor pink. It is red. I think she's distorting, guys. No, I'm fine. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Hey guys, we made it to the end boss. Let's see how this is gonna go. Oh, almost the end boss. Okay. The dispenser's hum fills the air. It knows what we want. We also know what it wants. My itching eye to stop. Stop itching. Ooh. Replace Faust's skill. Wow. Are any of these good for me right now? SP damage. No, wait. All identities heal by 10% of max HP and gain 100 cost. That's Rupture. The start of a non-focused encounter, all enemies take fixed damage. Oh! A bit late for that, innit? The eyeball, maybe? Oh, we can refresh here. Okay, burn, four-leaf clover. Okay, this is here. Okay. Oh my god. Oh hey, I still have enough money for this. Hold on, what is this? Oh, that's the when hitting an enemy with a skill heal 12.5%. Oh, should we just take this along too then? Because it's just leftover money, kinda. And we have 2 times! We have it 2 times! The self-destructive purge. Okay, I will take that too, because why not? And then we leave. Feel free to take a rest here. If you'd like a chance meeting, please place that on the desk. Convenience store owner exploring the maze for a dispenser. You can fuse gifts? Whoa. Oh, I've never seen that before. Enhance gifts too. Ooh. Ooh. I think I'll leave that for now though. And we'll just go in. I think 2 times the self-destructive purge will be good enough.
돈 벌러 가자.
So that thing behind him is... Indeed, that is the monolith. The artifact must have entered his phantoms of ego the moment it imbued bamboo-headed Kim with strength. This manor must be where the Mentor's last protectee resided before we departed Escorp. Such massacre. Mentor, was this carnage the memory that has haunted your dreams and your waking hours for so long? Yet the deaths of our dear fellows. Tear begins to dwell in Angdu eyes. Again, something murmurs in my head. Is this bamboo-headed Kim's past? A somber voice drenched with woe echoes in my head. For a fleeting moment, I once had this thing people call honor. Vile men whose hearts are consumed by evil oft approach virtuous officials to seek harm. and I considered it an honorable deed to be a protector of the virtuous, to woo those that sought harm against them. Yet to be virtuous in a world of the vicious was to be prey to this merciless world. And before such overwhelming might of the vicious, the irrevocably corrupt officials, my strength was inconsequential. I had little choice but to leave S-Corp, cradling my broken spirit alongside my fellows. I have left my scarred honor behind at the land of my failure. We became vagabonds, lost, wandering and weary, aimless drifters without a place to call their home. Even their faith in my decision to leave began to crumble piece by piece. So did my faith in myself. I began to fall apart. I have already failed once. What's there to say that I am not failing my dear fellows once again? The least I could do is to help them lead a stable life. Yet that invitation I received only led them to their demise. In the end, I failed my mission. I failed my honor. I failed my dear fellows. Again, I am returned to the land of my failure. The voice continued to murmur, but it had devolved into nothing but a low growl, a quiet and incoherent rumbling. Rumbling, rumbling. I can't help but feel a bit of sympathy at his suffocatingly painful past. But that's exactly why we have to face him, free him from this distortion. Guys, we're putting an end to this, right here, right now. Yes, it appears that we have no choice. Angdu's grown far too agitated to function properly in this battle. It's all up to us now. Here we go! Here we go again, rather. We can't see the new stuff yet? No? Okay. I'm scared. Haha. But I guess we will just do the same as we have done before. Okay, draw the sword. Slay. This is on... Oh, this is also on Ishmael. Who's getting hit? Okay, I feel like Rodeo getting hit with that is fine because it's on -28. You're struggling. And you can't block anything. Okay. Oh! Oh! Ouch! That hurt. Abra! The cool music is back at least. No, Rhodia. Oh no, Rhodia. Rhodia, what are you doing? That was a shitty start. You're struggling. That's not good. All of this is not good. Oh, he's low moral. Wait, that's not necessarily good for me. Ooh, do I dare? At least Sin won't have scoliosis if all her bones are claimed. I mean, if he claims the entire thing, he's claiming it with the scoliosis. So like... hopeless. Struggling. All of this is kind of not... I kind of do not like... I do not like... Okay. Okay, okay. It's fine, it's fine. We're fine. It's okay. Yeet! Whoa! Okay, that did more than I expected it to do. Okay, okay, okay. I love my double self-destructive purge! Oh no! Oh no, that's not good. That's a lot of damage, but it's not enough. Oh hey, it's this thing again. Okay, fastest person. Amra! Okay, this is favored. Rhodia can catch one. Dominating. And you catch this. And you take this. Oh, this is hopeless. That's not so good. It's okay. Honglu can take it for you. Wait, there's one missing. Can you block that? Maybe. Hey, Jared. Wait. Wait, that was not what that's not how I planned it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
제대로 찝었군. 걸려라.
Ah, I thought I had put the other. Or was it the other and it just did that much damage? Okay, never mind, he staggered. Panic! I just see the number go up on the thing. I'm like, no. Oh no. Well, it's really, really sad that Sinclair is staggered right now. That's actually super sad. But the others will do. Okay, I was about to complain. The others will at least do some damage. It's not bad, actually. Okay. Somebody, mommy, mama, what is this? Hold on. Okay, we had to yield my flesh. To claim their bones. Gain 200 shield. If the shield isn't fully depleted, clash power plus 10. Plus 100 damage on critical hit. Inflict 5 paralyzed, 10 bleed. Plus 2. If the shield isn't fully depleted, divide growing resentment value by attack weight and inflict it as fixed damage. But all of this is body, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I hit as long as I deal enough damage. I'm so worried. I am so worried. So, would it be preferable if I let someone just take the damage and then try to hit the shield with the rest? Get me off Mr. Bones Wild Ride. Could try to clash it with ABS-ish Eagle. Oh, Outer Blossom Star. So on this thing, right? And then the others take care of the rest. Okay, favored. You're not looking too great there. Oh, and you're looking absolute shit. Probably defense. And then Rhodia can just go for it. There we go. The question is, do you want to see pretty animation? Of the boss or of me? I like my pretty animations. Mutilate could work too. I love Hong Lu, but like I don't entirely trust him, and we all know why. One tail flip though, it's gonna be Jover. We might as well try. Boss animation is pretty sick. Okay, but you know, the issue with the boss animation is that if you want to see it, you have to feel it in your face. Just don't lose. Ah, yes. Of course. I'm doing things. Oh. Ah. Eh. Ah. See, this animation is also very pretty.
따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어요.
Nice. Do it, Hong Lu. Yeah. Beautiful. Love you. Okay, this is fine. The little stab he did there. Okay, we good, we fine. You're burning really badly. That's good. Okay. Man, he's struggling. But it's kind of okay. Okay, Sinclair. Take both of them. Who's this on? Oh, this is also on Hong Lu. What do you have against Hong Lu? You don't seem to deal a lot of damage to him though, so you know what? Sure. Punch him. Okay, this is fine. This should be fine. There we go. Oh, if I need healing, I think I still have the shrimp. The magical girl shrimp. I just remembered. But this is looking fine. Oh! Okay. Ooh. Well, one of them hit. Also, that's a lot of burn. Yeah, that burn will hurt. We love to see it. Neat. Blade dance. Okay. Gain on kill. On kill? Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Mersault is hated. Mersault is hated. So, he's gonna counter with those no matter what, right? So I should try to win them. Actually, no, I can't win. He will attack anyway. Oh. What do I do with these? To claim their bones. Oh, prioritizes the unit with the least HP. Okay. On kill, double the growing resentment value. On kill, heal HP equal to growing resentment value. Okay, he has 20 at the moment. I don't want that. But also, why did it have to go on him? He kinda sucks at this. Oh, oops, I didn't want to do that. What do I do with these? They will attack back, right? This is neutral. Oh well, this is Sinclair actually, so. If you don't manage this turn well, you could actually fail. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Just ignore it and hit him. Only 200-ish HP left. So I don't attack the thingies. Do I just attack? Do I just attack him on one slot? Oh, trying to kill him before he kills you is probably the best bet. I don't like this bet. But also he will only, like, he's completely targeting Mersault, so that might be in my favor. Okay. Wait, I could also do this again. So, just in case that he might fuck me up now or something, there's another turn full of burn. Hit him with that LIMBUS company special. Hey Ken, I'm doing fine. How about you? Okay, let's go. Oh! Sinclair took that well. Don't die. Oh. Wait, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's alive and he's kicking. Burn the man!
따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어요.
Okay, nice. That's a lot of burn.
제대로 찝었군.
Okay, that's it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah! Yeah! Oh. Ah. Let's go. This dungeon. After a grueling battle, and as we finally managed to drag bamboo-headed Kim to his knees. Like a mirage, the Phantoms of Ego began to fall apart. The monolith had already left the Phantoms of Ego and was back at the center of the office. Just as the office began to resemble the one we had walked into, the radio I carried began to buzz again. Hiya, can you hear me? If you do, give me a TikTok. TikTok. Very funny, Dante. You know we just barely survived the deadly encounter, right? I wouldn't call it barely. Well, she asked me to. Perfect! We really don't have much time left. Since it looks like the monolith briefly stabilized, let me teach you how to lock it down. Don't take too long or that distortion's gonna turn into an abnormality. Follow my instructions to a T and don't lag behind. It's all about precision and speed. She seems awfully cheerful for how dire the situation is. I followed the radio's instructions and reached out to the monolith with my palms. Oh, some light came out of it when I reached out with my fingers. The voice coming from the radio was pretty nonchalant about all this, but it almost sounded like she could see exactly what I was looking at. Right, straight down from here. Yep, you're doing good. Now move left, take it slow now. I couldn't help but wonder if I was doing this right, but I still followed her directions and drew a trail of light with my hand over the monolith. Mentor! The shimmering black tenris began to withdraw from bamboo-headed Kim's body. Maybe the distortion is withdrawing too. Good work, detective. The levers are stabilizing. I can't seem to stop calling you detective, huh? Sorry, old habits die hard, you know. Sounds like she's reporting to someone else on the other side of the communication. The distortion detective! Good work, boss dudes! Good work, boss dudes! The LCA will be there in a minute, so just sit tight. Huh? LCA? Not that rude after team lady from earlier? Well, anyways, thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD Distortion Task Force Ezra, over and out. The radio shut off before any of us had the chance to say anything, again. And not 5 seconds later... My, they're really piling in, huh? SCA, the Special Operations Unit. Orders, commencing secured item retrieval. Right, the item is... Custody target T276 confirmed and secured. Well, looks like our job is done here. I didn't even have to say anything, not that they could hear me anyway, before the uniformed troops marched in and started attaching various tools to the monolith. Trouble, T27601 unconfirmed, requesting location. What are you blathering about? Rewording, where's the distorted individual? I am aware of whom you seek. He sits next to the monolith. Huh? Where has he gone? The individual by the name Angdu dragged him behind that sofa. Approximate time of event 3 minutes ago. Didn't I ask you to tell us if you noticed something important going on in the background? Oh, Mersault. I will make an immediate report should an identical event occur. That's when I noticed that the LCA agents were growing visibly uneasy. Alert. Abnormal reaction detected from an entity in T27601's proximity. And when that agent went over and kicked over the sofa... Oh... Miss Angdu! There was Angdu, her arms tightly wrapped around bamboo-headed Kim. Her hand holding a blade that dug deep into her mentor's flesh. I know not of your painful past. I cannot possibly know in detail what you have gone through. But that cannot be a just reason, an excuse for cutting down your very own fellows. Miss Angdu, that man was not himself. If the blade has consumed my mentor, turned him into a fiend, then I will end him myself. It has to be me. Okay, you didn't have to do that. No, not at all. It's all excuses. That's all it is. If Mentor didn't bring some odd invitation to us, if he hadn't caused us to flee S-Corp, our home, to begin with... Oh yes, I hear you. Your voice is finally growing clearer. Oh no! Mutation. Distortion of the subject entity confirmed. Suspicion. Phase 1 of the monolith reactivation process may have been engaged. We can't just let her be. She's going to distort. Mersault, knock Miss Angdu out! Mersault struck Angdu hard before the LCA agents even had the chance to do anything. Stabilized. Distortion nullified by the subject's loss of consciousness. And you didn't think of that yourselves? Stab wound confirmed on subject T27601. Wound not critical. Will not pose challenge to retrieval and recovery. I have carried out the task as you have ordered. Ah, thank you. Good reaction from Dante. Whoa, what just happened? Was that caused by the monolith's influence too? A plausible explanation. The monolith was properly sealed, but its lingering influence seems to have seeped into her. Oh, hey! The LIMBUS went bonkers over there just now. The radio began buzzing all on its own again. Requesting radio. I will receive LCD's message. Okay. Acknowledged. Please speak. Huh? Oh, you're LCA, aren't you? I'm Ezra from LCD. Nice to... Acknowledged. Commencing Citra. You know what? You're not the only one who knows how to cut people off. I already got your sit trip, okay? I don't need it. There are 2 people there, right? Just bring them both over there. Negative. Exact orders state that retrieval targets are to be... Come on, loosen up some, huh? Concern. The monolith alone will be a difficult subject to contain. Aw, that's okay. Our very own our very own LCD team leader said she'll take care of it. Distortion detective! Besides that monolith, Detective and I have successfully retrieved that before. And considering that the 2 of them are both returnees from the library, considering that the 2 of them have both been pulled from the edge of Distortion, it will definitely help us with our records, don't you think? Understood, however... What the hell? Are we kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments or something? Okay, so I know there's been scary rumors of kidnappings at T-Corp, but What we're doing here is completely unrelated, right? I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare us to the likes of those Backstreets rumors. Sure, you guys can leave them there, but if we don't take them in, they'll distort and get killed. And who knows, the Kurokumo clan or even the FAM could catch wind of this and pick them up instead. I suppose you're right. Anyways, make sure to bring them in, both of them, okay? Acknowledged. Retrieving now. The call dropped, the agents swarmed around the pair, bound them, and disappeared to the door. All of it was done in one fluid, practiced motion. I don't know when it happened, but they'd already retrieved the monolith when that LCA agent picked up LCD's call. Right, so mission accomplished, huh? I guess so. Warning, recommended action for the manager, immediate extraction from the scene. Imminent arrival of the FAM, highly likely. Uh-oh. So after the middle is the FAM, huh? What I wouldn't give to see the look on their stuck-up faces. I think he's telling us to get out of here before the FAM catches us red-handed. Correction, Limbus Company was already on a crash course against the FAM at the moment we commenced this mission. That makes sense. It will only be a matter of time before they put the pieces together and realize that we're involved in what happened. Are you sure that we can handle not only the middle but also the FAM? Irrelevant. A foe is a friend and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. Delayed. Extracting scene first. With that cryptic message, the LCA agent quickly withdrew from the scene. He knows something, but won't tell us what it is. At least that was the impression I got from the way he spoke. Middle and the FAM, a foe is a friend and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. I came to meet so many departments of the company in such quick succession. The LCA, the LCD and the LCCA. An old question arose once again, something I'd forgotten as we kept ourselves busy with the mission we've carried out so far. I really don't know much about this company I'm working for. And there's the mysterious Heiramond and the equally puzzling Damien. Maybe, in the grand scheme of things, I really don't know anything. Maybe what I know amounts to nothing more than a pinch of knowledge available to the powers that be. I thought we were pretty deep into our journey, but I was starting to feel that in the far future, if I were to look back on the records of this journey, we wouldn't even be 10 pages into the book. I began walking to the bus with the sinners, my head further mired in confusion. We really ran into a lot of people in such a short time, huh? Well, I'm pretty happy that I got to know more about the workings of this company. Once we returned to the bus, the sinners each began chatting away about what had just happened. I wonder what's going to happen to Angdu or Bamboo-Headed Kim? That does not appear to be information we are privy to. Though we all work under the same company, all that the LCD shared with us was the name of our contact, Ezra. Then is Limbus Company truly kidnapping people for human experiment? You don't just start experimenting on humans like that. It's not something that just happens. Have we seen the same things? Remember what the LCD woman said? Rumors are just that, rumors. Gregor furrowed his brows as though some unpleasant memories of the past began flooding in. He dug into his pockets for a cigarette. There's LCD, but LCA just seems really out of place. Even when compared to other departments, it's like they're from a completely different company. As we made our way back to the bus, I slowly began to organize my thoughts on everything that's happened. I didn't know that it wasn't the most productive thing for me to do. Faust, you're not gonna answer any of my questions, are you? I apologize. At the present moment, it is difficult for me to disclose any information that does not concern the LCB department. It's like impatience is a prerequisite for boarding this bus, manager or sinner. Virgilius sighed as he muttered, "You must have seen me burying my clock head in my palms. Your journey will inevitably lead to the answers to all of your questions, Dante." I'm dying. Just follow the path and it shall all be revealed. You have no reason to rush. Besides... Virgilius' gaze fixed for a brief moment slightly above my head. I wonder if he's looking at my flame. It's nothing. Huh, perhaps your impatience is rubbing off on me. I suppose I shall find out along the way as well. Virgilius scoffed, muttered something incomprehensible to himself, then turned away from me. It was clear that he had no intention of continuing this exchange, as usual. Let's go, Charon. Been waiting for vroom vroom time. Driving to the famous heights of T-Corp. So... the bus took off once again, sometimes bustling, sometimes dead silent.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
Everyone,
선택받았으니까.
stretch.
그렇겠죠?
And everyone, hydrate. Ugh. Sin really wants her fan name to change into dry shrimps. I'd rather not, but it feels like it sometimes.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Okay,
나는 그저
that's a lot. But yeah, I'm a whopping level 13, 14, now 15, now 16 on my battle pass. Hope you're proud of me. There we go. Okay! Yeah, everyone, claim your bones, don't forget that. We did it! That was yield my flesh to claim their bones. I like this intervallo. There's some ominous stuff going on. We don't get answers as usual, but they're opening a casket that's kind of like, Also, really nice that they mentioned the library and the Distortion detective both. And I hope that Ezra will reappear and that maybe they actually bring in the characters from those side stories as well. I think that would be very cool. There's a minor cutscene unlocked now. Where is it? Is it in Dante's notes? And where is it in Dante's notes, if it's in Dante's notes? It's in Drive? Oh! Oh, this one! Risk levels and classifications. Let's see. Oh, here we go again. I guess the traffic sucks no matter which nest we go to. We've been traveling at a snail's pace through the extreme congestion of the nest for several days now. Rogia, clearly affected by this boredom, sighed and muttered. We'd been through similar long periods of inactivity before, but boredom isn't something one could easily get used to. I suppose it became a part of my job to listen to the sinners complain about the slow pace of our travels. How much longer until the T-Corp immigration checkpoint? My only option is to give them a reminder of how far we are from our destination. Considering that we will be on standby for approximately a day at our next stop, and taking into account various other stops we will be making en route, our estimated time of arrival is in 3 days. It's not like we're traveling very far, but with this awful traffic, it feels way further than it really is. Gregor's right, it didn't seem like the city was that big. Maybe there's something to these inevitable overly long travel times, something I'm yet to understand. I guess driving around in a large bus through the narrow back streets is what's taking us such a long time. I believe that it would have been faster to march on foot. Yet what of our room and board? Are you unaware that camping out in the open is a natural part of a long march? Hey, Officer Otis, not everyone's been a soldier here. And if we're unlucky, we might even run into those terrifying sweepers before the break of dawn. Even a partial mention of their name drains all color from Sinclair's face. I remember what the sinners once told me about them. That before the break of dawn, there are these things called sweepers that sweep up every trash in the back streets. We know them. Family. Family. It's kinda terrifying how broad the definition of trash can be. They call that hour the night in the backstreets or something like that. This bus is one of the few vehicles recognized by the city as a residential vehicle, which means that we remain safe from the hands of sweepers. Attempting to sleep outside the bus in the backstreets would not permit a restful sleep. Instead, one would be forced to survive the onslaught of sweepers for an hour in the early hours of dawn. Makes sense, those sweepers do steer clear from the residential areas after all. A slow yet safe travel by vehicle, or a fast, very high-risk march on foot. This is quite the tragic dilemma. I do not believe that the latter option is up for consideration of any fellow. The bus is once again consumed by commotion. And into that commotion barged in the creak of an opening door and a familiar sigh. I understand that you all must be quite impatient, but we are precisely on schedule, so save your breath and stop complaining. By the looks on your faces, I would have been worrying about a mutiny if I didn't know any better. Those papers in your hand, new orders from the higher-ups? Virgilius was holding what appeared to be a bundle of freshly printed papers. This wasn't the first time something like this happened. Sometimes, after communicating in his room with the higher-ups of the company, he'd bring out few sheets of paper to bring us up to speed. Yes, a new update. Don't tell me we're going on another detour! I say that I'm quite done cleaning up these distorted messes. Look, we have to get to... Stop whining like a petulant child. There won't be more detours until we reach our current destination. Virgilius furrowed his brows, walked up to the front of the bus and leaned against one of the first row chairs. He began leisurely shuffling through the documents. This is just an announcement. It says here that there will be changes to how your records of abnormalities, distortions, and peccatula are categorized. There we go. Oh, wait, so we gotta do a bunch of paperwork? No, once completed, your observation logs are all digitized and shared with the upper echelons of the company. Of course, if the observation logs themselves need to be edited, there may be orders to make direct adjustments by hand. However, the categorization for each entity will be updated automatically. They are merely informing the sinners of the upcoming changes. It is nice to have someone else to do the explaining for once, she is right. I presume that this has aught to do with the new type of peccatula that we have encountered before. Yes, but that isn't all. Virgilius closed his eyes wearily and lightly folded the papers in his hands. He called out to the two sinners. Yisang, Ishmael. He was pointing at Ishmael and Yisang. Yeah? You have called upon my name? I leave it to you two model students to explain the contents of these documents. I don't feel like I'm up to the task of explaining what's on this paper to all of you. With that, Virgilius pretty much shoved the paper in Ishmael's hands before taking a seat in the front row of the bus. Did he just dump his responsibility onto us? Ishmael didn't seem too happy about the sudden turn of events. Still, she opened the documents and began reading. Can never tell if he actually doesn't care about us or if he just naturally comes off as a cold person. So what does the thing say, Ishi? Hey Sora! Give me a sec, so... Does it say anything new about the abnormalities? Looks like these documents are from the LCD. The sender address says... Oh! LCD is the department that contacted Manager Esquire, is it not? Ezra, was it? I still vividly remember her chaotic, bubbly voice coming through the radio. The formal L Corp. Ba? Be a boring and boring as hell. I was getting there. Oh my god, I had the boring. The bus begins to fill with the familiar hectic buzz once again. Well, if you would allow me to... Miss Ishmael? Huh? Yisang chimed in to help with Ishmael's explanations of the documents, but... This is exactly why I'm the only one who ever reads the guides! Can see veins starting to pop in Ishmael's fingers. At this rate, she's going to drop the documents in favor of her mace. Wait, Ishmael, I get this! I got it! Calm down! I hurried over to Ishmael and practically hung onto the documents in her hands. We nearly tore the bundle of documents in half, but she quickly gave up and loosened her grip. Is she reading German tax documents, perhaps? Ryoshu, Otis, please keep Don Quixote and Heathcliff quiet while I take care of this. Oh yes, this will be fun. Without killing them or beating them up, please. Boring as hell. Ryoshu slowly lowered Don Quixote's lance she'd picked up. Alright then, if you have any questions while Ishmael reads from the document, raise your hands to be recognized. Yi-sang, Faust, you guys don't need to raise your hands to speak, so please chime in if there are any details you can elaborate on. Understood. Very well. Brody, if anyone tries to speak out of turn, please smack them lightly in the head. If you do good, I make sure to order you extra desserts during our team dinner. You sure know how to motivate people, Dante. Dante finally knows how to handle everyone here. What an impressive growth of leadership capabilities, Executive Manager. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alrighty then, first bunk goes to... Wait, that wasn't... She deserved that. A few minutes later, after a quick commotion, I found the situation settled enough to return the documents to Ishmael's hands. Then I leave it to you. So the former L-Corp, also known as the Lobotomy Corporation, used to contain and manage the abnormalities that we faced in their branches. Even taking into account that their strengths were suppressed by the Golden Bows, there was a pretty significant difference between their risk level categorizations and the actual risk involved in facing them. Other employees and the higher-ups of Limbus Company also apparently felt that something was familiar yet off, and that's why they investigated this issue through the LCD department. So far there have been 5 categories of risk level. Hef. Do I remember the rest? Tef. Tef. Something with A. I don't remember. 5? Aren't there only 4 of them? Rhodia punched Heathcliff in the crown of his head, and he promptly slumped to the ground, out cold. Maybe it was the suddenness of the attack that did it? You didn't kill him, did you? Nah, he'll be fine. It's Heath. It's not like I smacked him that hard. Sinclair quietly raised his hand. Alright, you can go ahead. Ishmael nodded at Sinclair. Well, I thought there were only 4 risk levels. Zion, Tef, He, and Wav. Wow! Just like Heathcliff said. They're the only ones we've seen so far, yeah. But according to these documents, the highest risk level category is labeled Aleph. Yeah, that's the A one. Like I said earlier, there's a pretty significant disparity between their categorization standards and our experience with them in the field. Which is why they're apparently planning to make overhauls to those standards, by Limbus Company standards. Go ahead, Mersault. I must inquire what exactly this overhaul entails. Does this mean that the abnormalities will be recategorized within the pre-existing framework of categorization, or will additional risk level categories be created? It doesn't elaborate that far, but it says here that Lobotomy Corporation used each abnormality's enkephalin production capability to categorize them into different risk levels. Abnormalities with more complicated, difficult management conditions apparently produced more enkephalin. I guess the more complicated an abnormality is, the harder they are to fight. That does line up with our own experiences, sort of. But it can hardly be said that it was flawless. Looks to me that they're trying to make these risk levels better reflect our own field experiences, which doesn't rule out the possibility of them adding more tiers to their pre-existing ones. For we conduct not management but combat against these foes. It is sensible that the standards of risk levels be adjusted in accordance to... Rhodia, wait! Yi-san can speak without raising his hand! Oh, right, my bad. She was ready to fucking end him. I managed to stop Rhodia just before her fist connected with Visang's crown. It was almost as if she was moving based on pure instinct. So that's why they're overhauling the risk levels based on the actual risk each abnormality poses in battle. So we do well to be wary of the possible changes to the risk levels written in the observation logs. Oh, and they'll let us know again once the precise details are decided. The next section is about distortions, which... Don Quixote raised her hand, but Ishmael continued to explain without coming to a stop. She probably just ignored her. So far, we've been using the same subject classification codes as abnormalities for distortions. But it's gotten pretty clear that there's a big difference between them, enough to give these two groups distinct classification codes, the difference being... Ongnu raised his hand and Ishmael nodded. Don Quixote appeared a bit crestfallen. The difference is that when defeated, abnormalities transform into their egg-like forms, but distortions don't, am I right? Correct, distortions can be completely subdued simply by defeating them in battle, but any method of fully slaying an abnormality is yet to be discovered, even in theory. So she says, well, we've all had first-hand experience against them, so it shouldn't be too harsh to understand. Oh, here comes the last subject. This one's about the Picatula. They're going to give them a classification code scheme different from the abnormalities as well, including the new type of Picatula we recently encountered. Let's see, classification bases, abnormalities and distortions both have elements of uniqueness that is missing in each individual Picatula. Considering this, it has been deemed... Okay, I don't get what this is talking about. Faust walked up next to Ishmael and began to explain. Uniqueness, in this context, refers to the fact that no same entity exhibits the same location. It would be helpful to recall that our encounters with the Picatula have always been against multiple duplicates of the same category of Picatulum. However, no such encounters have been made against distortions or abnormalities. Hopefully this has been a sufficient explanation for all. Right, so simply put, we can just toss them Picatula all into the same bin, but each and every one of these abnormalities and distortions is special and unique, huh? They could have explained it much easier if they just... Heathcliff seemed to have woken up from his coma, but... I've been looking forward to that extra dessert! This moment of lucidity barely lasted a moment. And that's all there is to it. Whew. This is pretty great, huh? It's refreshing doing something like this once in a while. Don Quixote has not lowered her hand since Ishmael ignored her the first time, not even for a brief moment. Fine, ask away. Dost thou know the name of the LCD employee who have composed that report? Ishmael seemed a bit taken aback that Don Quixote actually managed to ask a rather sensible question, even though it was asked with that very same enthusiasm she has when talking about fixers, that is. Oh sure, give me a sec. Sender, LCD on-site investigative reasoning team leader Moses. Well, we might as well keep that name in mind since we'll probably run into them sooner or later. I'm sorry for ignoring you, Don Quixote. Though Don Quixote was finally given the answer she so passionately craved, she did not appear happy or excited about it. Instead, she seemed to be absorbed in deep thought. Something wrong, Don Quixote? I recall hearing that name in the past, yet I cannot quite recall as to who that name may have belonged to. Okay, now we're actually done. Darn, thought I'd be able to collect a bit more dessert. This was more time consuming than it was initially expected. Dante now. Alright, it's about time. Alright then, I hereby confirm today's closure of business for the sinners. This could have dragged on for much longer, but the sinners were thankfully pretty cooperative, so we managed to finish our day early. I followed the sinners to the back door of the bus, my heart a little lighter than it was at the start of the day. Huh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. It took me about 30 minutes to realize that we left Heathcliff out cold on the bus floor. Oh, great scene, but just like it was said in the dialogue, a bit longer than I anticipated it to be. I'm fucking dead. Actually, I have returned from the dead because my throat kind of settled down and I managed to get back into my chest voice now, so it doesn't hurt as much anymore. But now it doesn't matter anymore because we're done. Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. This was Yield My Flesh to Claim Their Bones. And in 2 to 3 weeks, we will get back into this. Probably 3 weeks, because I like to wait a week when something comes out in this game, so they have time to fix bugs. Because there's a lot of bugs that happen, and some of them break the game sometimes, so I like to wait a week after, you know, stuff launches, at least. But yeah, I guess Kanto 6 very soon. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize again for having a stroke like every 2 minutes when reading. I tried my best. It was a lot of reading though. There was a lot of reading. So I will go take my rest. If you want to support the stream and you haven't done so yet, feel free to leave a like below, or don't, I'm not your boss. Stay hydrated and take care of yourself. Have a good morning, day or night, wherever you are, and we see each other again on Monday for karaoke. Be there or be square. Goodbye everyone. Bye bye. Wow.